You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation collecting nerds, and come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather round the boys and girls, collectors from around the world, and show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Gonna talk to Jeff, only got the best. Gonna put their knowledge to the test. Gonna laugh and meet, gonna live the dream, gonna show you things you've never seen. Gonna sing the song to the break of dawn. Gonna rock this party all night long. So come on everybody, let me see you dance. Get yourself ready for one more chance. You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation collecting nerds, and come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather round the boys and girls, collectors from around the world, and show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Yo, what's going on?
I didn't know I was gonna be like on it right at the, from the jump. I thought you were gonna, write a nice 5-minute intro, displaying all my talents, and then call me on the show.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
And then we have the talent. Did you bring your baton for the talent show?
Yes, sir, I did. Yes.
Okay, excellent. Figsy, you're muted, and I can't unmute you, friend.
Oh, look at
Oh, whoops. Well, welcome everyone to the PlayStation Collectors Podcast, Season 3, Episode number 3. And today we welcome Joel from Media Glitch. Welcome, Joel.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Oh, applauses. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see, everyone's excited. See,
This is exciting stuff. Thanks for having me. Where
I have a 5-minute intro and you can do it in 10 seconds like that.
Yeah, that was better. Exactly.
we should have our guests fill out like a D&D sheet with all their attributes, and then we can just read that.
There's
off.
really, I mean, you can't. There's nothing you can talk about for 5 minutes about me. That would be impossible. So
That's not true. I mean, there's plenty of things, I'm sure. I mean, we have to talk about you for 2 hours, so I hope this.
Oh, man. Is that how long this thing is? 2 hours?
Yeah, at least.
Better text my wife. Oh, man. I told her it's been like an hour or so. All right. What's up, guys?
What's up, Joel? Welcome. And for everyone who doesn't know you, please introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. Joel Vallie, Media Glitch. I do it's a YouTube show now. It used to be an actual TV show. Media Glitch used to be a TV show that was on here in the States, in the state of New Mexico, maybe Colorado. I'm not sure. And we'd have about 80 some thousand viewers, when we went live. It was live TV show too,
That's cool.
which was
That's
crazy.
awesome, yeah.
And then, COVID had its way with a lot of things. One of them was the TV show.
That sucks.
Did away with a lot of things, and that was one of them. So, and I'm a movie director, a film director, and I'm also, this is a little hidden knowledge. A lot of people might not know about me. I'm also a pastor.
Interesting.
Yep. And so I stay busy. Got a family. Got a bunch of kids, 4 kids, beautiful hot wife, and that's
the important part.
That's me in a nutshell, right? And of course, I love video.
See what happens when you're a pastor and you got a good relationship with God. You end up with a really hot wife.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
that's how you get rewarded. Makes
yeah,
sense.
like when you see her and you see me, everyone's always like, "Wait, what?" They're always like, wait, she married you?" Like, so.
What do they call it? Punching above your weight?
What's that?
It might be an Aussie thing, but they say when a guy's got a really hot missus, he's punching above his weight.
Oh yeah, exactly. So you're from the land down under?
Yeah, I'm from down under Australia. It's
okay. So
almost 1 p.m. here.
Okay, so I'm like at this film festival, right? And my movie Beautiful Prison is in this film festival, and I'm out partying with all these Australian guys, right? And we're just celebrating who won this and who won that. I don't drink or nothing, but they're all getting. You guys put it down, like I'm like it is 4 a.m, Mr. Australians. I need to go, right? And they're just
This isn't even today anymore. This is tomorrow. That's how I always describe that. Like
get
this
up
day
for
is
an award
over.
ceremony, right?
Yeah.
And they're over here partying, boxing kangaroos and stuff. I'm kidding, they're not. But like, and I remember I heard the funniest thing I ever heard, and I laughed so hard. And this guy was talking about his girlfriend, right? And he's just explaining her to me, and he goes, "Yeah, she's a ringer." And I said, "A what?" He's laughing already. He said, "She's a ringer." And I was like, "What is that?" And if you don't know, Joe Rad, I'm about to educate you on what a ringer is. You'll never not use it.
Okay.
You know what a ringer is?
I mean, no, I'm not gonna guess. What is it?
His girlfriend is a redhead, and they call her ringers because of orangutans, dude.
Oh my god!
So he's
like from the age of like 6. This is vocabulary for people in Australia.
Dude, when he explained it to me, I was like, what's a ringer? He's like, she's got red hair and like a orangutan. And I said, oh my gosh. And now every time I see a redheaded person, I'm like, a ringer.
That's excellent. Honestly, the funnest thing to learn about cultures from around the world is insults, for sure. It swears.
I don't even know. Is it an insult or
call a girl or someone an orangutan? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I had friends who had red hair growing up, and some of them like embraced it and took it on as like part of their nicknames, and others absolutely hated it, like thought they were being bullied, getting called it. So I guess it depends on the person and how.
I just figured out how to see the chat now. I see some of my people in here. Gordo, Nerd Strategy. Yeah, I'm seeing them come in, so that's cool. All right.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching.
Welcome in, everyone.
I should probably tweet this bad boy out too.
Heck yeah.
While I'm sitting here. So that's So all right, cool. I don't know why. Sorry, I just went on a random story there.
No, that's all good. I've watched like all of the Planet the Apes movies, so I've had apes on the mind. So it's kind of interesting. That's how we started off the podcast. Honestly, it's just like, man, I can't get away from this monkey thing. I've been watching King Kong. I've been watching Planet of the Apes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I actually really like the Peter Jackson King Kong.
I do too.
A lot of people don't like it, but I love that thing.
I enjoyed it. I watched the director's cut, which was significantly longer than the theatrical cut.
Oh, always.
It had like a long, like an extra, like, gosh, felt like 30, 40 minutes of stuff. And it was pretty brutal. Like, honestly, they were the death scenes in that were pretty impressive. I enjoyed it. Like, it was not like there was some horror.
Like when the worm comes and like,
yeah, that worm part.
Circus's face.
That was the part that was,
and he dies.
Yeah, that was pretty disturbing. My girlfriend was in the kitchen and she was just like, that scene came on and she was just like, I am not okay with this. What is happening? I died laughing.
Yeah, because they cut that whole spider pit sequence in theaters.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, that wasn't in.
It's too horrific or whatever, too scary or whatever. Yeah.
I don't remember if it was that one. I can't remember, but there's some. Yeah, I think it was a spider pit, is what got cut. So.
How long is it?
Nick Man's asking how long the director's cut was.
It's like 2.5 hours, I think, something like that.
No, I think that's a regular cut.
Maybe it's at least 2.5 hours.
It's Peter Jackson, man. Like, oh, look at this guy. The original was already long. Wasn't long enough. It wasn't long enough, is what he meant to say. I'm letting the audience know. That's what he meant.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, did you play the new Kong game? I heard that one's really good too.
Oh yeah,
last year, right?
Heard that one is one you got to play before you die type of game.
I'm getting my copy graded. I don't know about you guys.
I don't see it turning out like Godzilla. I'm sorry for all those people buying it thinking it's going to be the next $400 game.
that's not what I
Oh,
bought it.
Godzilla on the PS4.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, that's a terrible game too, but it's a $400 game for some reason.
What's crazy is I had it at one point, and I don't have it no more. So
Hopefully, got a good price for it. It's always been quite expensive, apart from like the first year it came out.
I'm selling so much stuff, so it's, I don't even remember what I got for what.
Okay, that's fair.
Which leads us to the title of the podcast: selling games, selling your collection.
Yeah, so we titled it "Selling a Video Game Collection. What do you keep?" That's quite an interesting premise, because me and Joel are both sort of going through that at the moment, selling parts of our collection, picking through it, and deciding what we keep.
Are you selling your collection, or are you just like, was it part of your collection, or is this something you do on the regular?
So I do eBay full time, but I got to a point last year where I'm like, I own 5,000 video games, and this is just absurd. So let's condense it down to one room and then go through each system and only keep what we want. So I'm 12 months into doing that, and I've slimmed probably 1,500 games down at this point, and I've still got systems that I haven't touched yet that I want to get into.
I'm down to 3 systems left to sell. My original Xbox, the Dreamcast, and the there's one more in there. I'm trying to remember what it was.
See, that's why you should be selling it. You don't even know what it is.
It's a PS2. It's a PS2.
Okay.
So like the first, like as soon as I put my boxed PS2s up, man, they flew off the shelf, man.
Mhm.
And then this one is I don't have a box, so it's just kind of sitting there. I sell everything on Facebook, man.
Ooh, I'd never do that.
Why is that?
I live in a pretty rough town, so it's all on eBay for me.
Oh, you're from the ghetto, eh? No Rengas there in the ghetto.
I was gonna say, what's the term for it down there?
What do you guys call the ghetto in Australia?
I guess this whole city's just a ghetto, so we don't have a term for it here.
Wait,
Maybe
it's home.
People in Sydney would call it Mountain Druid. Someone's gonna get a laugh out of that.
So, like, I imagine like the bad part of Australia, it's because there's like venomous spiders or a snake that'll kill you. But that's just my way of thinking. But in actuality, you could go outside and get shot by a ring.
See, that's the loveliest part of Australia, because you're in the rainforest by yourself and no one's disturbing you, and it's beautiful. And the animals stick to themselves; they don't come near you.
Where are you from, Joe Rad?
I'm from New England.
New
Yeah,
England?
Boston. Yeah,
Boston?
I'm from the Northeast. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing exciting about where I live.
It's not dangerous there?
No
Rengas with guns?
No, I'm surrounded by other towns that are kind of dangerous, but my town's very nice.
You're a bit of a Renga yourself.
A little bit.
I feel like I see some red.
I got the red beard. Yeah, I got the Scottish. And
I'm just
Irish.
gonna roll with Renga all night. I am. It's like
That's
I
fine.
haven't thought about
right.
that story in years.
I think I might get a hat.
I actually honestly haven't heard that word for a couple of years. So it used to be like when I was in high school in my vocabulary, but I haven't heard it in years.
I'm glad I can bring it back. keep it alive. I'm retro like that, man. I bring the retro.
Keeping it retro. That's right.
So what are we talking about? Selling your games off?
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting concept, selling your collection, because you don't just buy it and then sell all of it. It's one of those things that I almost go through every single game individually and make that decision on, why do I own this game? Do I want to play it in the future? Do I own it for sentimental reasons? Do I own it because I want to post it on social media? Or did I just buy it because it was cheap and I didn't own it? So how do you go about deciding what you keep and what you sell, Joel?
For me, a lot of it has to do with, well, for retro stuff, I do a show called Road to Recovery, and I say I do a show. I've done 3 episodes, and I really need to do another one. But if you don't know, because I was a drug addict I started doing drugs when I was like 8 years old. My parents were drug addicts, and during the teenage years, I lost a lot of my collection, because of drugs. So the road to recovery was a series of me getting these games back that I had as a kid, right? And playing them and talking about it. And I want to get back to that. So when I decided, okay, I was selling off my game collection, I kept all the stuff that would be on my road to recovery list, which is the stuff that I played as a kid. So that's the sentimental side. But once you get past once you get to like GameCube or PlayStation 2, it's not really that nostalgic anymore for me. Now it becomes, is it something I really want to play? Right.
Mm.
And with the PS3, the PS3 was such a great system for me
Yeah.
that it then became like games that I love playing on the PS3,
Mm.
And now on the PS4 and the PS5, my collection got so big, it was like, what are the games that I want to like? I'm very genuinely curious about seeing how they play out, right? So those are the games that I kept, and everything else went. And I had some bangers, man, that I've sold. I started putting everything up around December. I actually, this whole year I've been selling stuff little by little by little by little. But then I made the decision, you know what, I got to sell everything and just keep. So basically my collection now is this that you see. That's my Ease shrine, I guess you could say. It's all Ease. It's all Ease games. American, Japanese, vinyl, Ease vinyls, stuff like that. And then on this right here, that's all just collector's edition. So they're just big boxes. It's in the end, it's like 5-10 games, whatever, because they're just huge boxes, right? And then right here, this little area is all that I kept. And my PS3 collection was, because I was going for complete, is, I don't know. I mean, it's not huge, but it's probably around 600 PS3 games, right? And then PS2, maybe even more. I just like boxes of PS2 games, just boxes of them, man. And I'm not, even if I started today to start playing all these games, I wouldn't even finish, by the time I died. Like it's ridiculous. So, and then as you guys know, I had got COVID really, really bad, put me in the hospital. I was on full-time oxygen for 11 months, day and night. And a lot of those medical bills, I'm not hurting, but I had to take out a savings. And I was like, man, I got all this plastic here.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Like, I'm not going to play it. It's not that I don't love it. I mean, I love displaying my whole collection. Like, hey, look at me. I'm not going to lie. That was cool. It was fun, right? But now it's just like, hey, if you don't believe that I'm a gamer because I don't have a huge wall behind me, screw you. I don't give a crap what you think about me. No. Like I've gotten to that point, And so I'm keeping. I think I said Joe was on. He was streaming with us the other night, and I think we talked about it. Like I'm keeping a lot of JRPG stuff because as we get older, our buttons and our whole, just movement of our fingers aren't as fast as it used to be. So our JRPGs are a great little, give me that turn-based combat. That's what we're going to be playing when we're older because, we're not going to be able to hang.
So I'm getting on my Beat Saber and now, dude.
Yeah.
I know the one day I'm just going to be like,
that'll be the end of my uploading to YouTube so you can be like, look what I used to be able to do.
So listen, man, I knew I was getting old when I was in Austin and I was on a film and I was driving to the makeup place, the people that do all the makeup and stuff, they do the makeup for Machete and a lot of Tarantino's films. I kid you not, I'm just about to pull up. I sneezed and I threw my back out. And I had to go to a chiropractor. And I was like, what the heck, man?
Yeah, man. It doesn't take much. So the wrong time. Like I if you like, miss a step going down a step and you like, you're like walking in the dark and you're like, oh, I'm on the last step and you forget. You ever done that? You know what I
Oh
mean? You're like,
yeah,
whoa, just that. Like for me, that could mess up my back for days.
yeah.
Just-
It literally hurts
oh,
you, right?
oh
It
God.
hurts you, right?
Yeah, dude. Well, I actually like blew out like one of my discs in
Oh man.
2016 and had to have the operation. I was like out of commission for like a year.
Oh really?
So my back just permanently freaking hurts forever now. Like they did the surgery and then they were like, if you want, you can come in and we can stick these giant needles into your back, right into your nerve. How you want to do that? And I was like, I'll try it. And I did it once and I was like, yeah, no thanks. I think I'm good. I'll just deal with my back hurting. Bye. Like that sucks, man.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons why COVID had hit me so bad and almost took me out because I had a throat surgery before I got COVID. And as I was recovering from throat surgery, I took a fall on set and I broke my back. I broke my T4, T5, and T6.
Oh, Jesus. Holy.
And then I got COVID. So every time I was coughing with COVID, it was literally re-breaking my back. And my body just couldn't fight back no more. And that's why I ended up hospitalized and everything to begin with. So it was wild. And then the last part of your question, another thing I look at is if it's something I'll never be able to get again. Right.
Yep.
So like, let me see if I have an example close by. I might. Okay. Here we go. This is a good example. I have others, but for example, this Mortal Kombat is signed by every actor in the game, right?
Hell yeah.
It's like one of a kind piece when it's like that.
Yeah, you're not gonna find that. Well, you're just not. Period.
Or I have Mortal Kombat 2 as well. The second one signed by people, all of them. I have Resident Evil signed by Chris or by Jill Valentine. Stuff like that.
Yeah, that stuff's cool, man.
Because I've moderated so many panels over the years of all these voice actors or people in the industry. I got
you work at on one of the expos in Arizona, right? Which one do you work on?
Yeah, Game On Expo.
That's right.
And so a lot of that stuff, that's the stuff I'll keep. Gordo says nice shirt. Gordo in the chat gave this to me last night.
Dude, that is really nice, man.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's the classic. That's the original Vanished Omens, baby.
That's right. And
so you're saying you were selling most of your PS2 games. A great system for the PS2 is if you want to play any of those games today, you can jump on your PC and emulate them and play them with save states and no loading times and actually have a better experience. So
and really graphics look so much better too.
Yeah,
if you know how to set your settings. And that's another reason why it's a lot easier to sell your collection today than it was like 10 years ago or something like that, right?
100%.
Because emulation has gotten so good. It's like, okay, I mean, it's crazy to think that I can just go on, I could play Mario Wonder right now on my PC. And it's a brand new game. And I know that's pirating and you have to, I don't have Mario Wonder, but and that's everyone has their own convictions, but the fact that you could is crazy.
You can play any Pokemon game you want on your PC at 2 times speed and have a better time than what you would when you were playing on the Game Boy back in the day.
Right. And here's a little confession. I have never, ever, ever played a Pokemon game.
What?
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. Thank you. I see, Joel. I've been watching your channel for a long time, dude, and like you and I have a lot of very similar tastes in games. Like, I'm not that I dislike Pokemon or whatever, but I just missed the bus on it. I was a little too old for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an age thing, right?
Yeah, and it just didn't hit me in the right way. It's like how. Like, I was really into the Ninja Turtles, and I was kind of into the Power Rangers, but I was a little too old for the Power Rangers.
Yeah, I'm not into Power Rangers either.
So I was just like,
I've had them all on the show.
but I'm not like Power Rangers, woo! Like, you know, the kids who are a little younger than me. It's very generational.
When I was a 6-year-old kid, I thought I was a Power Ranger.
They like.
I mean, I would be
you're
one if
6
the
years
offer
old.
came up.
We're in high school,
Mhm.
and no girl wants to hang out with us if we're talking about Power Rangers, man.
Yeah.
Like
no.
that's cool that you're 6 and you're doing that. Me and Joe, we didn't have that option, man.
No.
When a new Pokemon game comes out, I get those memories from being 8 again. And I remember like a year ago driving to the game shop, playing the Pokemon theme song, singing it the whole way there. I was more excited driving there than actually playing the game.
So
Yeah.
this generation in general has it better because at least you guys have girls that play games. There were none when I was growing up. No girls play games. Maybe they would play Mario Kart. Maybe. That would be like the best you could get. That was it.
Yeah,
that
like
was it.
Like today, I struck my nerd card with pride, right? But like when we were growing up, dude, I was in the closet, bro. I had to be, you know, you knew the kids in school that you could talk to games about, and you're like, oh man, you play Zelda too? Hey man, you find this chest? Did you blow up this wall? Like that kind of stuff you could talk about, and you were on the down low because you know, and this is something that really, you know, it kind of ticked me off later in life because like when I'm standing in line to get tickets for a new Star Wars film, and I see all these girls and Marvel movies, and they're all wearing the shirts, and I'm all like, man, you know, like you're a new nerd, you know, and you're just doing it because it's cool now, right? You don't understand what it was like.
You weren't in the trenches like we were.
You weren't, yeah, like you don't understand what we had to go through.
Especially Dungeons and Dragons. Like it would be, you could be like tortured for that. Like when it was,
you know, when the Walking Dead came out, and then everyone loved zombies, and I used to get and like these people used to be like, "Ooh, you like zombie movies? Why do you watch that kind of stuff?" And now they're sitting around watching The Walking Dead. I just wanted to slap them. I said, "Give me my zombies back." Like I feel like you're taking some of my kids, you know. Like you didn't earn the nerd credit, but now I've come to terms with it.
Well, it's mainstream now. It's one of those things that like chess is cool today. You know, if you played chess in the 90s, you were in the chess club and you're a geek. Today, it's on Twitch and it's one of the most popular games out.
That's a good example right there. Yeah.
You know, the one that's still like, you know, what really grinds my gears. The one thing that gets me is when I was in high school, I read all of the Game of Thrones books, and I read all the Wheel of Time books. I was into fantasy, Lord of the Rings. I'm huge into fantasy. I love sci-fi too, Asimov, all that stuff. And I would read all that stuff, and all my friends would just be like, "You and your words, you're such a loser. What are you reading?" And I'd be like, just read it. Game of Thrones it's fucking, I'm telling you, man, it's metal. It's fucking metal, dude. People it's crazy, bros. And they're all like, "Oh, you're whatever." And so then, like, you know, years go by, and then every single motherfucker is like, "Dude, you see this new show called Game of Thrones? Oh my God, it's so good. It's crazy." It's that I was just like,
I told you about this 10 years ago.
Stupid jerks. I was just so irritated by that because everybody was into it. And I still got to enjoy it because I knew the story, and, you know, you got to watch everybody react to it and freak out about it and stuff. But
that's how I felt. I remember like when I was doing the Media Glitch, we're on TV. I wake up one day and my inbox is full of people emailing me saying that I need to review a show called Stranger Things. And so I watched Stranger Things. I was like, okay, yeah, it's cool. It's got a lot of cool stuff that I've loved, but it's nothing I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And all these other people are just kind of like, you know, it becomes mainstream, so everyone watches and they think it's the greatest thing ever made. And it's like, oh, it's cool.
They're like, it invented the genre.
Yeah, and
it
like,
literally didn't. It was literally like a tribute to an older.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, it's all the stuff I grew up on.
Yeah, it's Goonies plus like it's like a bunch of things all in one combined for sure.
And
like music goes through the same things. Like there's a newer wave of punk music, and there's young people out there who think that that's the origination of punk music starting like 2018. It's like, what? This is based off music that started in like the 70s and the 80s, you know.
But yeah, so I don't know, Joe. What do you look at for when you're selling games? Your collection.
Selling games.
He's like the Bills.
So for me, like I've definitely reached a point where I'm just like way out of space, and so like I have to like keep going and selling stuff, and I just go through and pick out games that either like some of them I just are games that like I've already played that I enjoyed, but I'm just like, am I gonna play it again type games? And the answer is definitely no. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna revisit these games. So those ones I'm able to part with for the most part. And then there was, definitely a lot of games in my collection that I bought impulsively that were cheap. Like Figsy said, there was definitely a lot of games that I have that just were good deals I couldn't pass up. Like they were $9.99, $14.99 games, brand new sealed PS4 games and stuff. And they do look cool. And I probably would play them if I had, didn't have like another 1,000 games I wanted to play. But realistically, I'm coming to terms with like, I have like 30, 40 RPGs I haven't opened yet. So like I can't play like perfect example is like I got like Flipping Death, that game. Like I don't like that game. I played it for like a minute. I'm not gonna play it again. I need to get rid of it. So it's stuff like that. But I don't know. Like you said, it's emulation has changed my outlook a lot on my older stuff. I've definitely like parted ways with some of my PS1 stuff that I wasn't like. I don't need to own Cool Borders 2, if that makes sense, because I can emulate it.
Really?
And
You
I
don't
like
have
it.
all 4 Cool Borders games?
I did, but I sold them, and I sold like the Tony Hawk games, and there's like a lot of games that I had that I'm like, I don't. They're not like you guys, like you said. I'm more like games that I'm like emotionally connected to, and like or games that I like absolutely want to play again at some point in my life. So I'm trying to like narrow it down
Bring
to
up a
those.
point on Cool Borders. So that's an interesting topic that I can bring up into this selling thing. So Cool Borders is a series that I thought was pretty cool, and I think I had Cool Borders 3, and then the way I
That's my
collect
favorite one actually. Is Cool Borders 3.
the way I collect is I can't just have Cool Borders 3. For me, if I'm going to have it in the collection, I've got to have 1 to 4 or not at all. So I made the
Oh, I
decision
know.
to buy all 4 Cool Borders games where you sold yours. I think that's interesting.
And I had to sell them all for the same reason. Like
Yeah.
I can't. I'm the same way. Like I can't have. I'll buy like even if I know there's one in the series that's god awful, I will still pick it up just to have the full set. I do that all the time. Like I can't help myself. But that's not good. That's a bad habit because like now like I have like
Yeah, but if you look at the
PSP,
wall and you're like, Cool Borders 2, 3, and I'm missing 1 and 4, that doesn't look good. It annoys me.
I know.
I have that same habit, but it's on another level to the point where I can't play Cool Borders 2 until I beat Cool Borders 1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't. So like, and I'm the same way. I gotta have everything in the series, and I can't play that new one, which
even though it's not a story-based game, and
which is why I have all these. I now have all these Trails games.
Yeah, dude, I have
sitting on my shelf, unopened, because I can't until I play the first one, which is only on Steam, and I'm hoping that they're going to release a physical one day on the PS5. And so I can't play any of these games that I have until I play that first one. I hate it. I hate that about me.
Have you started Final Fantasy?
Yeah. I'm up to date on my Final Fantasy, so I can play.
Okay.
That's like one of your favorite franchises, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ys is my favorite in the RPG series, obviously.
Dude, cannot wait for Nordics.
Yep.
When's the release date? It's got to be soon, right?
They don't have a release date yet. So it's out in Japan. Right? It came out on what was it? February, March. I want to say it was in November 28th in Japan. And I've just tried not to look at anything. I want to kind of go into the English. I could, import it, but I'm just like, I'm gonna wait.
The Japanese version, I'm assuming, is not in English.
No,
correct.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's what causes what's causing the delay. I'm sure is the localization. An RPG, it's a lot of text.
Oh yeah. And if it's rushed, so if you own the original Ease 8 PS4 version, you have the first text that came out, right? The first translation, which was crazily rushed, and the story is all crazy. And then if you bought the re-release on the PS5, that's the new story. So I think they've learned their lesson on Ease 8, and they're taking their time on these localizations, because Ease 9 was fabulous as far as the translation was concerned.
I want to add a point here that if we ever start getting games that are doing localizations like in a day, then they've probably switched over to AI. So like we should really appreciate with these companies that are doing their own localizations still, and because there's tools out there today that AI can do it all for you. Did you guys see the drama with Steam? How Steam approved games that were allowed to be made by AI, and then they backflipped on their decision like after 24 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Because someone came out with a Portal 64 and something Task Force 3 or something that was like Steam properties, and they decided to hang on. We don't want this happening.
Interesting.
Wait a minute, this is bad for us. Not great. AI, trying to stop AI, to me, it's like people in horses and carriages going out and be like, no cars, no cars. It's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, everyone's going to lose their jobs to AI. It's got to happen. You better learn to do something else. It's sorry. Like, and it won't be as good, but people don't care if things are good. And you should realize that. And I'll give you a really good example. CDs sound way better than MP3s. Way better. They sound significantly much better on like actual Blu-rays and discs, and they used to even have these things called super audio CDs with these amazing sound ranges, and you can put them sound amazing. Nobody wants that. People want MP3s because they're convenient and they're quick and they're easy and they're cheap and they're free. That's what people want. They don't give a crap if it's good.
Well,
They don't
why
care.
people will
On their
watch
phone through $20 headphones, and they don't care.
That's why
don't
people
care.
will watch like a freaking movie on their iPhone. When it's 100 times better on the big screen. Something that needs to be seen, like something like Godzilla -1, has to be seen on the big screen. Beautiful, amazing. But there's going to be these people who are going to download it and watch it on their little iPhone.
Sure.
And they're going to be totally fine with that. Thanks, love. And it blows my mind. You're right. Like, and I would even argue some vinyls sound better than MP3s,
Oh, I definitely agree.
But people they don't care, man.
I can say I'm part of that crowd. I've got a PS5, right? I don't have a 4K monitor or anything. So for those games that are in 4K, I'm using a 1080p monitor, so I'm downgrading myself, not getting the best version.
But that might be different. Maybe like it's financially not time for you to buy that 4K right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's different, right? Like if you had the option, if someone was like, "Hey, do you want this 4K?" You'd probably go 4K if you could, right?
Yeah. I mean, if it was a same price as this monitor, I'd be upgrading it. You're right. You're referring to someone who owns the TV and they're watching it on their phone.
He's from Australia. My wife's here, and I'm saying you're from Australia, and Joe Rad's a ringer.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
there's gonna be others watching this who are just dying laughing every time they hear that.
Here's my theory. So I got the really nice TV when I got my PS5 because I had the PS4 Pro and I was always irritated that I didn't have 4K. I was always like, I got a PS4 Pro and I only have 1080p. It's stupid. It's to bother me. So I made a point, like when I get my PS5, I'm going to have the nice TV. And so I got it. And, my roommate, he had a nice TV, 1080p or whatever. And like, after like a month of him watching me on my new TV, he's like, F it, I'm getting one. I can't take it anymore. That looks so dope. I need to have that in my life. So that's why you don't have one, Figsy. If Andy was over there with his 4K monitor sitting next to you, you'd be looking over at him playing after all. You'd be like, oh, screw this. I'm getting one. Like, so it's just because you haven't drank from the well. You don't know.
Right.
You haven't like, And that's why a lot of people, when they're like, "Oh, there's no reason to get a PS5. There's no reason to get a PS5." I'm like, I feel like those a lot of people don't have the nice TV, because that's the reason to get it, is to experience that on the big TV. And it is nice, dude. I'm telling you, man. When I was playing Demon Souls, when I was playing Dead Space, when I was playing these new badass looking games, dude, it looks so good.
Yeah, I still felt like Demon Souls looked a step up from anything on the PS4. Like I still got
But
that.
it's because you haven't played it on a 4K TV, right? You're still a commoner eating like a savage.
That's right.
You need to come to the royalty side, where we're whining and dining.
Well, I might spoil myself if I do, so I might hold out as long as I can until I buy one myself.
And when you finally do, guess what? Me and Joe Rad will be playing on 8K.
That's right.
The cool thing is you'll still be able to use the PS5, because the PS5's 8K compatibility.
I'll be jacking into the Matrix like Neo by then. Just while you're on your 1080p. I'm playing Ease 26, baby. Where are you?
Exactly.
I'm listening to MP3s on my phone.
Yeah, no, that's the real truth. Is everyone will be jacked in, and I'll be over there like, I got a Walkman. You guys are dorks. You don't understand. I got CD skip protection on this thing. Sweet.
Meanwhile, you're living in VR world doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been getting into like collecting like DVDs again a lot, and CDs and stuff a lot too lately. I don't know, just like all physical media. I don't know. It's weird. Just like it.
I only watch a DVD if it's not out on Blu-ray, because it's the same
4K,
thing.
This is what I get.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like once you go to 4K or in Blu-ray and you watch like a freaking DVD, it's like watching a YouTube video on its lowest setting.
Yes, it is.
So it's really hard. But there's a lot of good DVDs that have not had the Blu-ray or the 4K upgrade.
So and they probably never will. There's so many that, it'll never be touched again, because people don't like people anymore, and people don't work for certain people.
Yeah. And likewise, you can say there's a lot of VHSs that never made it to even DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K. So it's like there's only movies that you can see on VHS, right?
Hey, speaking of VHS, I'll tell you a form of media that's almost lost. Advertisement from back in the day. And the only way to get advertisement from back in the day is people buy old VHS tapes of like home recordings, and they'll get the ads, and they'll take the ads from these VHS tapes, and there's a whole there's full YouTube channels of just old like 80s ads and 90s ads, and yeah, it's a real nostalgic thing for people.
Dude, I used to love watching like the old horror movies and seeing like Carnosaur 5 and Tremors 16 ads and all the old cheesy freaking horror movie ads. Those are such good memories. Some VHS, like I can honestly say, like if you were a kid and you watched the same tape over and over again, you had the ads memorized, you had everything memorized. It was just, dude.
And like when you get to your favorite parts that you've rewind a bunch of times, there's always those lines that come in because you just seen it so much,
I think
that one scene in the movie.
That one scene, you know what I'm talking about, boys.
Yeah.
When you rent one from the video shop and that one scene can't play.
Bullshit.
Too funny.
But like, I mean, were you in the VHS era?
I was a kid, but I still grew up with it. So
okay.
I remember rewinding them all and blah, blah, blah. But I remember being like 10 and, getting a PS2. So suddenly we're into DVDs and the VHS isn't going to be used anymore. And yeah.
Do you guys remember what your first DVD was that you bought?
Oh.
My first DVD that I bought. God.
I don't remember the first, but I remember one that we got played about 100 times, and that would have been Adam Sandler's The Longest Yard. That was permanently on repeat in our DVD player.
That seems a little later.
Yeah, I mean, I was 10, so it was kids' movies, and I can't really remember.
Joe Rad, your first DVD was The Matrix. Don't you remember?
I think it was Blade.
Oh, Blade.
Like it was Blade. I think that's the first one I bought. for myself. I mean, I had probably owned like there were probably DVDs in my house that my parents owned or something, but the one that I bought, yeah, dude, I definitely had Blade, and The Matrix, and I had God, I had a bunch of Vin Diesel movies.
Hey, do you guys remember DVD games?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like even Seen It.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Seen It was a DVD game.
Yep. I had one. It was called Sterlo's Footy Challenge, which is a rugby thing, but it was a DVD, and all it was a game, and it was just this quiz game. And if you beat the quiz, they gave you this special code, and you go on the website and type in the code, and you got put on the Hall of Fame. And if you look up the website today, and you look up number 129, I'm in the Hall of Fame.
You know, Dragon's Lair was on DVD.
They Laserdisc too.
Yeah,
right?
At first it was Laserdisc, but they brought it to DVD. And I want like Mario says Shrek on DVD was his first. And there's always two first DVDs for most people. It was Shrek or it was The Matrix. A lot of those are usually the ones. Shrek was my second DVD. The first DVD I ever got was a movie. It was actually a cartoon called The Road to El Dorado. That was my first DVD that I bought.
I think I remember that animated film.
Yeah,
I've heard of the film, definitely.
But anyway, yeah, crazy. I don't know how did we get here? Holy smokes!
I don't remember buying them, but I definitely remember renting DVDs. Like, I lived in a town that was 2 hours drive to the nearest shop where you could buy things, but we had a video shop store in our town, so it was definitely renting DVDs every weekend. It was like $7 for $10 or something, and
$7 to rent a DVD.
No, $7 for $10 for 7 DVDs. So you got 7 DVDs for a week. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did I ever tell you about the time I had like how hard it was to buy Evil Dead on VHS back in the day? Have I ever tell that story? I don't think I have. All right, so back in the day, you couldn't buy Evil Dead 2 on VHS. It like wasn't in pub. Nobody produced it. Nobody published it. Like it wasn't available to purchase. You could just
rent it.
You could only rent the fucking thing.
The one with the skull.
Correct. Yeah. And so I literally like I would rent it so often from the video store. Like it was absurd. Like I seen it. It's just I love that movie. I watch it a million times. And so I was like, I want to buy your rental version. I'll buy a rental version. And they're like, no. And then I'm like, well, if you ever order more, like get an extra one and I'll buy it from you. And they were like, all right. And so they like called me once and they're like, we have a copy for you to buy. And I was like, sweet, awesome. And so like I went down to this, movie scene or whatever the hell it was. I paid like $80, like some absurd amount of money for this because you can't like
back in the day it was a lot.
Yeah, rental tapes they're more expensive than like when they had to buy them, they were paying a lot to get them and stuff. So anyway, so I was like, sweet. So I brought it home it was like, it was the clamshell freaking movie rental place case and the cardboard we cut out and stuck. And it was, and I get it home and like, I put it in to watch it. And I swear to God, dude, it wasn't Evil Dead 2. It was somebody's home video of their wife giving birth in a tub.
No way.
Yes. It was like a home video of somebody's wife giving birth in a tub. And then like after a while it turned into like Olympic skiing. After that it turned into like Olympic skiing from like 1986 and some shit. That's what it was. And I was dying because so basically someone had like peeled the label off it because it had the label on it, but it wasn't a real tape. It was that. And so that's not even the funniest part is like I brought it back and I'm like, yo, this is not Evil Dead 2. And they're like, what is it? I'm like, just watch it. And they're like, what? Why? So I'm like, no. You made me watch it.
Yeah.
You have to watch it. And they're like, all right. So they went over and they had this little kids section with like little fucking dinosaurs, little kids tapes, and little like blocks and stuff. It was like 4-year-olds with a little TV. They usually show like Barney and shit on it. And they put it in the middle of the store. They put it in, and it turns on, and the woman's like, "Ah, I was giving birth," and they're like, "Oh my god!"
Tell
So-
me they give you your money back.
I actually, they did get, they actually felt bad for me and gave me like the other copy. They gave me
Oh,
the
really?
copy. Yeah, so I still have it somewhere. I still have the
Get
actual
out of here.
rental Evil Dead copy somewhere in my box. in
Clamshell
the
case
basement.
and all.
Yeah. And
Someone was smarter than you, and they just
stole it. Yeah, they just stole it. Yeah.
and, it's sad to say that I did that as a kid. At any time, I can't just take it. Wasn't me, it was more my cousin, but I knew we were doing it. So like when Street Fighter 2 Turbo comes out, we basically just took we took the rental sticker off, we rented it, and then we just put the old Street Fighter 2 in there, and we just kept changing it out every time. And
nice.
Can you blame us though? Capcom was milking that thing like crazy, man.
No, man. When I was a kid, you had to do what you had to do, man. You weren't getting no new games. You had to trade games. You had to steal your friends' games. You had to do what you had to do.
I never stole a friend's game.
No, you borrowed them. You borrowed them.
Borrowing them indefinitely.
You'd be like, "I'll borrow this. I will give it back to you," and then hopefully in 6 years you forgot.
I always gave it back, man. I could never do that.
If they asked, sure.
I definitely ended up with things that I didn't get bought for myself, that like friends lent to me, and vice versa. It happened as well. You lend things out and you just never get it back.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely happened to me tons of times. Or
you always get to that one age where you're like, I'm not lending anything else out because it always gets stolen.
CDs was a wicked bad. I can't even tell you how many times I go to like open a CD and it'd be just gone. I'm like, God damn it, what the heck? And like, I was into like obscure metal from the 90s. That's like, you can't get another one of these CDs. They only made 6 of them. Nobody's even heard of this damn band. Like, so it's like that drove me crazy.
It'd be in one of your mates' cars.
Yeah, and he probably didn't even really like it. Whatever.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Hey, Joel, I wanted to ask about film, man, and about if we would have heard about any of the films that you've worked on.
I doubt it. Right now, I'm filming a horror film called Unelecta. You can see it on IMDb, and I can't tell you who's in it yet, but it's
is it Reggie?
Oh no. And then I mean, you can go and see Beautiful Prison somewhere. I'm sure it's it's on streaming services and stuff. It's actually on if you're in the States, it's on Tubi right now. Cool. So you can watch it for free on Tubi. So those are, and then Corazón de Campeón, that's all in Spanish. Unless you speak Spanish, I don't know why you would watch it. Which is my first film. And so I made 2 films pretty much back to back, and then I was just like, I took a break from Hollywood to raise my kids. And then it's funny because I remember I was offered this deal, a film deal, and I was like, nah, I just want to relax. And I remember the producers are just like, they're like, you need to go now. If you don't take this deal, you'll never work again, and all this and that. And you can't just decide to take 7 or 8 years off, not in this business. And I was like, well, I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. My identity isn't, not to sound too religious, but my identity is not in movies. My identity is in Christ, right? And I've always felt that way. And so I was like, well, if I never get to make another movie, who cares? I don't care.
Mhm.
And so I took like 6 or 7 years off. And then when I said to my wife one day, I said, you know what? So I think I'm gonna get back into film, you know? And she's like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. And literally I went to a film festival, and within like 2 weeks of me saying that, I was signed on to do a TV show.
Nice.
And just was back up and running again. You
That's
know,
cool.
and then COVID hit, you
Mhm.
know, and so I had to take another break because I had to heal. And then
Mhm.
once I felt better, I got another feature, which is I'm doing now, you know. So like, I don't know, you know, it's like I feel very fortunate. I feel very lucky, you know, to do what I do. And I don't know if you guys ever saw that Nintendo Switch commercial I directed.
No, which one was? I don't know.
It's you can probably bring it up on your stream. It's because it's on the Nintendo. You can go to the eShop. It's Sydney Hunter, The Curse of the Mayan. And what's
Okay.
funny is I was going to I got that job, and then COVID hit and SAG shut down, and I
Mhm.
couldn't use any SAG actors. So I just put me and my son in it and my friend, and it works, you
I'll
know.
play it in the background, but we won't have any sound because that's just how this app works.
Yeah, it's Nintendo anyway. They'll probably strike you just for showing it.
No, you won't get striked because we own the rights to it too.
Oh, okay, okay. Is that Sid Cooper?
That's Sid
No.
Cooper.
That's
So the guys, you know, it's actually Tyler's voice, I Retro Gamer, who does the voiceover.
Nice, dude. Dude, these games are dope. I'm getting them on the Evercade. They came out on the Evercade.
This is on the Nintendo Switch, and
Mhm.
it's supposed to be on the PlayStation this year. So
okay.
These are all PC games, right?
it first came out on Steam, yeah.
Okay. Are these like new retro games or are these old
Yeah.
games? Oh, okay. I thought these were old for some reason.
Yes, no, Sydney Hunter is a new retro game.
Okay.
Yeah, you lose a lot not hearing the sound.
It's like really loud for me.
Because you're missing.
I can't hear you guys talking.
It's quality, man. Bro, you should do our intro. This is good. This is much better than the crap I make.
Your video is awesome, Joe. Coming soon.
Working on it. Working on it. This
But
guy makes movies. Takes me 6 months to do a 1 minute and 20-second video.
But I got that job right away too, and you know, like, and I've been working. I've done, geez, Pete, I've done well over 100 some music videos for bands and stuff like that.
Did you do Whitesnake, bro?
No.
Oh man, it's my favorite.
No, but okay, so there's a movie. You can look up the trailer here on YouTube as well, called Deer Camp, and the producer is dating the lead singer from Whitesnake's daughter.
Nice.
And so that's the only connection I have there. But I remember telling me, I was like, wait, because he told me his girlfriend's name, and I said, wait. And then
Oh, God, what's that guy's name?
David
Coverfield,
yeah,
Patch.
something like
Something I can't remember what it is.
Well, he told me the last name, and I recognized that, and I was like, wait, isn't that? He's like, it is. It's his daughter. And I was like, dang, that's cool. You know,
that is cool.
That's a small world.
Hell yeah.
And then that Deer Camp actually should be out this year.
That's sick. So yeah, when I was a kid,
Deer Camp 86. If you want me to send you a link, I can, to the trailer.
and that's which one is that?
That's a horror movie we shot during COVID
Oh, okay.
as well. And then on Electa will be out October, Halloween, hopefully this year in theaters.
So do you mostly just do horror? Do you do any other genres, or is it just pretty much horror?
Pretty much all I've done is horror, which
That's
is funny
awesome.
since I'm a pastor.
I was just gonna say that. I'm like, that's so funny to me that you're a pastor and you're all about the love, the goodness, and then
I know
you
more about
explore
horror.
the dark side.
I know more about horror movies
Yeah.
than most people that I've ever met. I don't know very many people.
So basically, you're the character. You're the priest from Dead Alive. That's what you are. You kick ass for the Lord.
Right? Yeah. I love horror trivia. I always have my chat. Hey, put some horror trivia in the, in the chat.
So that's a genre that it goes deep. I mean,
yeah.
I've seen a lot of horror movies, but I feel like I scratch the surface because if you get into like the schlocky ones, there's just a infinite amount of those, and then there's the whole like Japanese shock Asian horror genre, which is like I've seen some of that, but good God, does that go forever too? Like it's just, yeah. I'd be curious how I do in horror trivia. I know some stuff, but I don't know. You probably know a lot of the who directed this and who did this, and then I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I loved horror for a long time, but I do think that this might be my last horror movie.
Okay.
On Electa. I talked to my producers and I said I kind of want to make a faith-based film. And he said, "Would you make a faith-based horror film?" And I was like, "Okay, maybe we can try that." So I might still have I might still have something there,
Sure. Yeah, you can just do. I mean, they're always, they're gonna probably just want you to do demon possession story or something like that, but
right.
That could definitely still be done in a good way.
Exactly.
Well, John, I ever heard you talking about trivia. How is your video game trivia?
Well, I don't know. It depends. It depends
on this podcast. We have a video game quiz, so it's time to play the Figsies quiz.
Yeah, for your audience, we probably should talk about video games. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome, guys.
The answer is that was the PS2 boot up.
That's correct, and Joe wins the quiz.
Oh man, I should have buzzed in early.
Now, before we get into it, we like to get you guys in chat involved. So, everyone in chat, we have a question for you guys, and the question is going to be 4 photos that make up a video game title. You have to work out the title from the photos. First person to get it will get 1 point. First person to 5 points will win a video game. So Banfi won himself a video game on our EU show last week. I'm just going to pull up the scores from our North American show, which this one is. So currently Banfi's also leading this show with 4 points. Second is Cyrus on 3. And Turner's coming behind on 2. No one else has got a point yet. So chat, here is your question this week. We need the full video game title. First person to get it gets a point.
Wait a minute. That last picture is wildly inappropriate.
It's stick figures.
It's obviously position, right?
No clues.
No hints. This is for chat.
Oh, I can't answer.
No.
Okay.
No. This is for them.
So what chat's all thinking about that one? Anyone can answer, but we need the full title. Let's get into the quiz. So today we have 14 music questions. Joel, as you are our guest, would you like to go first or second? Oh, hang on. Wait. How does this one work?
Music questions?
No. You're both going to go at the same time. Wait. No. You will be texting.
Now let's go at the same time. We'll battle it out.
No. The way it works is you'll take turns. There's a stipulation to it. So, Joe, would you like to get first or second?
I don't know. I'll let Joe decide.
Joe?
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. Joe's going to be on first. Now, the way this is going to work is you can choose before you hear the music if you would like a hint. If you do choose a hint, you can only earn half a point. If you go without a hint, you can earn a full point. So, Joe, before I play
the music and you can't answer it, and then you ask for the hint.
You have to have the hint before the music plays.
Oh, dang.
Yes.
That's hard.
No hints, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Come on, going wrong.
You get to decide for each one. So for the first one, Joe isn't going to have a hint. So, Joe, here is your first song. I need the game. This, I believe it is
I'm so bad at this.
Of the game.
I'm gonna suck so bad at this. This is embarrassing.
Can I answer it?
After Joe gets it wrong.
Because I'm going to.
Don't answer. Don't look at the chat, man. They just said it. Don't look at the chat.
I'm out of chat. I'm not looking.
Should I close my chat too?
Yeah, close the chat.
All right.
I don't know it.
I already knew it, obviously. I'm in it.
Joe's passing, Joe?
Yeah.
It's Castlevania, man.
That is Castlevania. So I'll just confirm every single soundtrack song you're going to hear is either from the NES, the Master System, or from the arcade. So these are all songs.
Okay.
All right, question number 2. Before I start it, Joe, would you like to have a hint?
Well, I already have a point, right?
Yeah, you already got a point.
Okay, so I don't need a hint.
All right, question number 2.
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
I'm gonna get crushed. Oh no.
All right, question number 3. Joe, would you like a hint?
Yeah.
No, don't take a hint, Joe. Go in there
Yeah,
raw like that
hint.
third picture he showed at the end.
So before I start it, Joe, I can tell you this video game starts with the letter F.
Okay. Final Fantasy.
Come on, that's too easy.
Joe
I
gets half
need
the
them to
point.
be easy, bro. Okay.
Now, before we move on to
But you only got to
question
have
four,
a
just to
point.
give you guys a quick score update.
Right.
Joel's got 2 points. Joe's got 0.5 points.
Yeah. So don't give me my little pity point and let me
I give
have
you
my
your
Final
0.5
Fantasy.
pity point.
Thank you.
Now, Joel, would you like a hint?
Nah, I don't need a hint.
You don't.
All right. Question 4, no hints.
It's Super Ghouls and Ghosts, actually, or actually Ghouls and Ghosts.
Ghouls and Ghosts Arcade. I'll give you the point.
Yeah,
Dang it! I actually knew that one.
because it could be a couple of them, right? Because they use that same song in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. They use it in Ghouls and Ghosts on the Sega Genesis, and then of course the arcade.
Yeah, I'll just
Genesis
I'm just
is
after
right,
the franchise. So if you can name the franchise, I'll give you a point. All right. Question 5, Joe. Would you like a hint?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna catch
All right.
up getting these little 0.5s.
Yeah. Whatever. You should. You'll lose eventually.
Yeah, 0.5 is better than giving you a point.
Yeah.
True.
That's right.
All right, Joe, your hint is this game starts with the letter A. I don't know.
So familiar. Is that the letter A? God, it sounds like James
This sounds
Bond.
like this is the arcade. Oh wait, I can't say that because
I don't know. Afterburner.
Afterburner is correct.
jeez, oh Pete, you pulled that out of your butt, dude. I was so gonna take that one for you. I was like, this. I should have said arcade. That's what gave it away. I helped you.
Yeah.
I should
baby!
get
get out.
0.5 because I was gonna.
No, you don't. No, you
You gotta be
don't.
careful what you say.
I know it was my own fault. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, dang it.
Question 6, Joel, would you like a hint?
No, I don't need no hint.
No, he's good, man.
gosh, I know this too.
Like me bang, I don't know why.
Video game music is the best.
I'm
dude.
gonna take a little guess here, and I'm gonna say, is it Nemo
Not Nemo. Joe for the steal?
or is it Nemo? Right, the Adventures of Nemo, or the Dreamland, whatever, Dream Master.
Life Force.
Anyway,
Not Life Force.
No.
So that one was
RoboCop 3. Gosh, I knew it sounds so familiar. Whew, that's a tough one.
All right, so a quick score update. Joe's got 1 point. but
Yeah, I
Joel
do.
leads
Let's
on
go.
3 points.
Oh, I got a point though. That's all that matters.
All right, Joe, question 7. Would you like a hint?
Nope.
RoboCop 3.
Oh, no hint for Joe.
Nope.
He's going in wrong. So.
Is this the Ninja Turtles?
Incorrect. Joe?
Dang.
Is it Super Dodgeball or not, or just Dodgeball? What is it?
Not Dodgeball.
No.
Answer
Dude,
we
yeah.
were looking for was
Darkwing
Duck.
Duck. Wow,
Classic.
he's bringing some some hard ones, huh?
Now, I just mentioned it does get a little bit harder as we go on, so the hints
Oh,
might come
no.
in handy. Now, moving on to question 8. Joel, this one's for you. Would you like a hint?
Gosh, I don't know now. Bringing freaking RoboCop 3. Who played that one? I'll take a hit if it's NES.
That is a hint by itself.
So, no hint.
Oh gosh. It's Alex Kidd.
Alex Kidd is correct.
Yeah. Give me a point.
Well done.
Okay.
Yes, I want a hint. Yes.
And that was a full point because I didn't take the hint,
Some of these didn't up.
which was kind of a hint. I agree.
Give me 1 second.
Let
All
me
right,
just-
so Joe's taking a hint. Joe number
yeah.
9 is just uploading. Give me 1 second.
Where's my hint?
Oh, this one starts with the letter L.
Letter L. Pretty badass.
What's that?
Begins with an L. Lethal Enforcers? No, that's not right. It's I'm gonna say Life Force again.
Nope.
Not Life Force, Joe.
Damn it.
I don't know, so I'm gonna guess.
Hmm.
Low G Man.
I thought you were going to get this, Joe, because you've already guessed this answer.
I did.
Correct answer was
It was Little Nemo.
Little Nemo Dream Master.
Well, what threw me off is you said L.
yeah,
Now
not
it's
N.
the Dream
I know,
Master.
I know. But it starts with L, not N. So,
I know. Gosh, dang it.
all right.
Oh,
Quick score update. Joe's got 1 point, but Joel's powered ahead to 4 points.
Yeah.
Still,
You're
anyone
expecting a
can-
comeback. No. It's not. It's Joel's game.
Now, question 10. Joel, would you like a hint?
going in raw.
All right.
No
Going
hint.
in raw with question 10.
Oh my god, I've played this recently. I better get this right. Oh god.
Oh, man. I'm waiting for something to happen. Where'd you get these songs? That's it?
That's it.
It doesn't do anything? Okay, Pictionary.
Not Pictionary. Joe?
Star Tropics.
It's not Star Tropics.
Shit.
So the answer was
Anticipation. Oh, Marble
Marble
Madness.
Madness.
I knew it was something weird like that.
Yeah, like a Tetris-y type.
I hated
Sound.
that game. Oh, I hated
Marble Madness? That was frustrating, but I
Dude,
liked
it
it.
was so frustrating. I didn't like it at all.
All right, we move on to question 11 for Joe. Now, before I ask you if you want a hint, Joe, I will remind you, you are 3 points behind. So I don't think you can afford to take a hint, but would you like one?
Nah, man.
All right, no hint for Joe.
So good.
I don't know what it is, though, so you don't have to worry about me stealing it.
I have no idea either. No idea.
It's a Master System game for sure. With that, right?
It
It is
sounds
a
like it.
Master System
The
now.
chip sounds like it.
Yeah, it
Could be
sounds-
arcade though. Shinobi. No, I don't know.
It's not Shinobi, Joel.
I like how he says it's not that. He always makes it sound like
That was
you're
close.
so close.
I have to.
Yeah,
I have to
no,
cut
just-
it out. And then when you get it right, I'll be like, unfortunately, the answer was that.
I am not good at this.
I've watched enough Who Wants to Be a Millionaire to know what they do.
What if you gave us both a hint and we tried to guess it?
Okay. It is a game that is on the PS1 as well.
Golly. I'm gonna go with. Oh, that's on the PS2.
Blaster Master.
Incorrect.
Damn it. That was a solid guess.
No, it's something that's on the Sega Master System and PS2 or PS1. I'm thinking that's a Master System chip.
Sounds like it, but
Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Let's do. I don't know, man. Spy Hunter. What the heck? I don't even think that's on.
Correct
the list.
answer was
Road
Road
Rash.
Rash.
Holy cow, bro!
God, I never played that on the Master.
You could have said it's on the Sega Genesis as well.
Yeah, I played that.
I could have said it's on the PS4 as well, you know. It wouldn't have helped.
We don't talk about that one.
Road Rage. That game sucks.
Man, you got some really hard games, bro.
Oh, yeah, it gets harder. All right, speaking of getting harder, question 12. Joel, would you like to go first? I mean, would you like a hint?
I'm how many in my head?
You've got
You're
a
crushing
3-point
me,
lead.
bro.
What's that?
Yeah, you could take all the hints you need and still win.
All right, give me a hint.
All right. This game starts with the letter Y.
Ease.
I can't believe I took a hint on this freaking game. It's East. That's not even fair. I should have. Are you kidding me?
I
dude?
took you into half a point for that. I love it.
See, the
You
one
never would have
time-
got that. Come on.
The one time I didn't go in raw. Look at that.
You never would. You never would have guessed it.
Shit. I love it. You got the Ease wall behind you.
What are the
Oh,
odds of that?
You should have let me get that question just so he would have been furious when I'm like, huh. What is it? He'd be like, ah.
Do I hint or do I just hold it? All right. Question 13. Joe, would you like a hint?
No, I don't need no stinking hints.
You took that hint.
I love it.
That's
Fantasy
old
Zone?
school Nintendo. That's not even, they're still learning how to make music on that bad boy.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
my guess.
Could be.
You've played this before, Joe. Everyone's played it.
That's Donkey Kong to me, but I don't know.
I will give you a point. It is Donkey Kong Jr.
Okay.
Hey, see, I helped him though. I said it was old NES black box. I was even gonna say black box as that black box chip tune to it.
All right, moving on to question 14. Joe,
I
would
don't
you
want
like
no
a hint?
hints.
All right, no hints. Final question.
Popeye.
That is Popeye. And taking the quiz, a total of 5.5 points to 2 points is Joel. Congratulations, Joel.
That's it. I wanted more.
Just seeing if
Well
anyone
done.
got the chat question.
I wanted more.
Dude,
So the correct answer for the chat question was F1 pole position, and Cyrus nailed it. Well done to
Nice,
Cyrus.
I got it pretty quick. I wasn't gonna say nothing though. And then I gave him the hint, right?
Hey, I'm sure he still worked it out. That gives Cyrus another point. Cyrus moves to 4 points, and Cyrus is 1 point away from winning a video game. Well done.
Very nice.
Oh, that was this week's Figsies quiz. Thank you to Pavel, Andy, and Sylvan for providing the quiz. And thanks, guys, for participating. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate you, Pavel. I'm just like, I know you normally do quizzes, but this week is music week, so do music stuff.
Oh, someone in the chat helped with that.
Yeah, we have a team who make the quiz for us every week. They're awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't make the questions. That wouldn't work. So
I like doing music game trivia, man. That's so much fun.
that it is really fun. I'm just so bad at it. Wait,
I think music's my weakest. Like when I get the other questions, I'm like, yep.
What is an example of the other questions?
Let me pull an older one up for you.
Pull a real old one. I'm having fun answering questions.
yeah, if you want, you can just do another quiz with him. Just let him do like one of the ones we've done.
Yeah, hundreds of them. I literally have
It's
hundreds
so
of
fun.
them.
You don't have any more NES music though, huh?
Yeah, we had a whole episode on it.
Oh, you do? Bring it. I'll do the whole thing.
What's sad is I would still probably get them all wrong again, even if
I'll even go against Joe, and he's already played it.
I know, and I'd still lose. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the terrible part. I would still freaking lose. Like, what drives me crazy is 90% of the time I'm like, oh my God, I've heard this 1,000 times.
That's why I love it,
I've
because it's
played
in
it.
your
It's like,
brain somewhere.
Oh God.
And you got to go through, high school and then middle school and then elementary. And you're like, oh, there it is. That's the one.
I'm like, oh yes, that's when Stacy dumped me. I was playing Mega Man 6. No, I'm just kidding.
Me and Gordo beat Mega Man 11 last night on the stream.
I was watching.
Oh, really?
I jumped in the stream for a
Oh,
little
did
bit.
you? Why didn't you say anything?
Oh, I was watching. I had a friend over. So I'm just scrolling through Twitch, and we pulled your stream over while we were playing FIFA.
Oh, right on.
All right, Joel. Here's an example of one. So you have to name the video game from the photos. This is a tough one.
What? Oh, I'm not good at this stuff. I want it. Bean. There's Mr. Bean. You got Michael from The Office. Mike, Box, Coke, Red Light. Dude,
Do you remember this one, Joe?
Oh yeah.
I'm not good at this stuff. What is this? I thought it was going to be like you ask a question. I give up. I can't even. I don't know. What is this?
I'm just trying to find the answer because I forgot.
Look at you. You can't even do it. You look at it.
I'm like, let me get a hard one.
I busted him
This
out,
one-
dude.
It was something domino. It was
Yeah, bro,
Domino.
I don't remember.
no one can stop Mr. Domino.
What?
No. one can stop Mr. Domino.
Dude, I'm sorry. This is horrible.
Yeah, I don't even know what that game is, so that's not gonna help me. Even if he picked the hardest question he could possibly find. This sicko.
Yeah, but
Usually
we're
has
looking
easier
at doing
ones.
another series where it's just a quiz
Mhm.
show, so I'll have to get you on for an episode.
Pull up the one with all the feet. I like that one. Did you see that one? Let's do the one with all the feet. I want to see how many feet he can guess. You have that one?
Oh god,
How'd you
there's
just
too much
ask?
scrolling back because it's all sent through Facebook and it
Oh,
like.
all right. I
Like
thought you had it, like
normal
a folder or
questions?
something. So basically, like some of the normal ones is like what the feet one was like all these video game characters, and it was just their feet, and you had to guess who the character was. Yeah, it was super fun. And then we had one recently where it was like the title of the game, but it was only the very first letter, and you had to guess what game it was just by that one letter. And that one was super fun. Like
And the letter said "Happy New Year's." It was like a message or a "Merry Christmas" or something.
Man, you
It
guys
was,
are getting cryptic up in here.
that's
Yeah,
right.
something every week's something different.
I'm really into numerology, so I don't know. I'm just kidding.
You don't have that NES quiz?
Oh, I'd have it, but it was from months ago, and we do hundreds of these, so it's.
You'd have to scroll through like 1,000 hours of chat, basically.
It'll be easy for me to find the VOD and send you the quiz.
Jeez.
Next time we'll.
AJ was asking what the Master System port of Ease was.
It's actually just the Vanishing of Omens, not even the second one.
Yeah, it's just the first one. The Ease.
Yeah. Normally, that comes in like Ease 1 and 2. You always get them like together, but not in this case.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I had
I can show it too.
I had Ease, Vanished Omens, Fantasy Star, and Miracle Warriors, and Galvalius. Those are my Master System RPGs.
That's the Sega Master System.
Classic, dude. Such a good game, dude. Dude, I remember being a little kid and being lost in that goddamn last tower, not knowing what to do.
It's
You had to hit.
cryptic.
You had to hit the pillar with the hammer to break the thing to get the smoke to stop or whatever. Dude, oh man, I just remember it took forever to figure that out. And then that I always thought that was neat because like the best weapons in the game didn't do shit against the last boss. You had to use the silver weapons, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Now, I just realized that I have actually got another quiz set up that we've never debuted before. So if you are interested in doing a second quiz, I've got
another quiz.
I am. I'll just show
it is
this.
a little bit different to the one we just did before.
All right.
What it will be is I will show you.
I was like, no, stop using my quizzes. I gotta make new ones now.
He's gonna have to make a new one. What it will be is I will show you guys a video game title, taking turns, and you have to guess. So you'll see the name of the franchise, but you won't see the name of the actual game, and you have to guess what game it is. If that makes sense.
Sure.
I'm not following, but just do it and we'll figure it out.
But for example, it'd be like say Spyro 3, and you have to guess it's Year of the Dragon.
Okay.
All right,
See how
Joel,
we do.
you won. I'm going to let Joe go first this time. We've got.
He went
14
first last time.
seconds.
That didn't help.
I'm just going to pull the answers up. You bear with me 1 second.
Music
All right.
was from the Master System. Yeah, he played. I think it was from the Master System. Sounded like it.
All right, so if you can get any words from the title, I'll give you half a point. But if you give me the full game title, you get a full point.
That had to be the Master System because the TurboGrafx had the CD sound and it was
Yeah,
badass.
it didn't sound like Turbo,
Yeah.
but it could have been. There's so many versions of that.
That's true. Didn't it come out on
No,
some
it was
PC
the Master
first?
System. It was the Master System. But...
Yeah. I think the first version was a PC game or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joe, you ready?
Yeah.
I can't answer.
No, you can steal it if. Oh, yeah. If Joe doesn't get it at all, you can steal it. So,
Okay.
Joe, your first game, The Witcher 2.
I don't fucking know, dude. I never played this crap. The Wild Snatch. I got nothing.
Incorrect. Joel, for the steal?
The Witcher 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
love that movie.
No, it was The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings.
I've never
No.
played a Witcher game.
Wow, Witcher 3 is amazing. All right, moving on to
I
question
played
2.
3 a
Joel,
little bit.
this one's for
not
you.
2.
Murdered.
Gosh, I have it right over there. I won't look at my wall. Murder. Oh, why does this suck? A ghost story.
Murdered a Ghost Story is incorrect. Joe?
Murdered Souls?
No.
Joe gets half a point.
What?
Correct
Why?
answer was Murdered
Soul
Soul.
Suspect.
No, he doesn't get a half a point. Sole suspect?
So if you name
I
any
knew
of the
it was
words,
Soul.
Come
you
on.
get half a point. All right, moving on to question 3. Joe, this
Take
one's
it.
for you.
What is missing?
Wait.
Oh, on the bottom. Is that Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah, so it's Indiana Jones
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
is incorrect. Joe?
No.
Last Crusade.
Last Crusade is correct.
I just sold this.
All right, moving on to question 4. Joel, this one's for you.
Mutants in Manhattan.
Joel, I will give you half a point.
What is it?
Joe, if you can correctly get the full title, you get a full point.
The Manhattan Project?
Oh,
Manhattan Project is correct.
all right. I missed it. I went too fast. I was trying to be impressive.
All right, Joe, this one's for
I
you.
was impressed. Oh, that's
That's
hardcore. That's hardcore.
No.
No. Oh, shit.
got it
Joe,
wrong,
I will
man.
give you half a point. Joel, for the
Hard
full
corpse.
point. Hard Corpse is correct.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, baby. I steal it from you.
I mean, that's just how I say core. I mean, that's how you say core.
No, it's not.
No,
Everyone knows it's hard
All right.
corpse.
Corpse.
All right, Joe.
Corpse.
Got Super Mario.
Too easy. Is this mine?
Yep.
Oh, All Stars.
Super Mario All Stars is correct.
No, it's all stairs. Freaking half a point.
It's Al the Stars.
All right,
That's
Joe,
right.
this one's for you. We've got Adventure Island 2.
Epstein's closet.
Incorrect.
So good.
That's all. That's my real answer. Final answer.
Joel for the steal.
I don't know. I have no idea.
So we were looking for Aliens in Paradise.
What? I've never played it.
Weird ass
question eight.
adventures.
This one's
That's
for Joel.
Oh my
So we have Metroid.
Oh, is this for me?
yeah.
Fusion.
Incorrect. Joe?
What?
That's 0, I think, right?
Joe gets half a
Or
point.
0 mission or whatever. 0 mission.
Zero
right?
mission.
I'm sorry. Come on. Gosh, I keep.
What's it
doing
called?
that.
Oh, is it blue? Is he blue? It's
Yeah.
the blue Samus on the Fusion one.
All right, this one's for Joe. Ratchet and Clank.
Rift in time.
Joe gets half a point. Joel?
Rift Apart.
Yeah.
Rift Apart's correct.
God, I only know like parts of all of them. I suck.
No, I've gotten you.
Look at that Rift fucking thing. It's the soul thingy. It's the fucking. Yeah.
All right, Joel, this one's for you. Halo.
Oh, gosh. I'm so bad at Halo. I never play this. Halo.
From the other side. This is Adele, right?
It's the new one. Halo Flippin' Flip. Halo.
That's Pokemon, then.
Hold on. Halo. Gosh, what the heck was the new one called? Was
Never ending possibilities.
It's not that strategy. Infinite
Ah.
Halo. Yeah, is it that?
Nope.
Infinite?
Nope.
No?
I don't know. Is it?
Halo-
I will give you the point. Halo Infinite is correct.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, why wouldn't you give me the point? I got it right. What the heck?
The first time you said it, it sounded weird.
It's infinite.
You're all like, I'll give you the point. Like, oh, I freaking.
Joe,
Yeah.
we've got Jack 2.
This should be so easy. Can't look over there, right? I can't look over there.
Oh, I know, right? Look at your wall.
Oh, it's so tempting to cheat.
Two.
Jack 2. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Pass.
I have no clue, honestly.
So we were looking for Jack 2.
Renegade.
All right,
Starring
Joel.
Lorenzo Lamas was in that game.
We've got Crash Bandicoot 2.
Oh gosh.
This is for me or for Joel?
This is for Joel.
Okay.
Crash 2. Oh gosh. I just put all these up for sale. Oh my lord. Crash Bandicoot 2. Time Warp.
Incorrect. No half points. Joe?
Oh gosh.
I think Warped is the third one, isn't it? So what's the second one? I don't know. I don't know. I got nothing.
It is Crash Bandicoot 2. I got nothing. How did you get it?
Yeah.
All right. So we
I
were
don't know.
looking for, on the front cover was the clue.
Cortex Strikes Back.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, this one's for you. We have Captain Toad.
It's treasure trove.
Joe gets half a point.
Treasure Hunt.
Incorrect. And I can't give you half a point because it's the same word. So we were looking for
Treasure tracker.
Treasure Tracker.
God, what did I say? Treasure. What did I say?
Treasure Trove.
You stole my treasure, you.
That's right.
Question 14. Mortal Kombat.
Oh gosh, you had to pick in this series where they're all like Armageddon.
Incorrect.
What?
Joe?
Annihilation.
Incorrect.
No.
Oh, for real?
Oh, the PSP garbage. All right.
That's the answer.
I should have just seen the PSP right there. Oh.
So adding up the scores with 3.5 points, we have Joe Rad, but taking today's second quiz is Joel on 5.5 points. Well done, Joel.
Can't win them all, Joe.
That's
And
all
today
good.
you can't win any.
That's all good.
Thanks for playing, guys. And I'm sorry, Pavel, for stealing the second quiz.
Make a new one real quick for us, too. Let's do a third one. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't believe I didn't see that PSP on that Mortal Kombat.
Oh, how'd you miss that? No.
I missed it.
You guys got any pickups to show off?
Yeah, I do.
I don't. I just have, because you mentioned you had these games, so I grabbed them real quick. So you
got?
I'm sure you have them. Maybe you don't. They're super clean.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, that's like that's my most nostalgic game of all time is Phantasy Star 1. It's like my first real role. Well, I played Ultima 2 on the Atari, but I was like too stupid and young to know what the hell I was doing, so I don't think that counts. But oh yeah, there we go. You can get the book. Yeah, see, I don't know. I feel like people don't like Phantasy Star 2, but I love it. Absolutely love it, dude. I think it's like one of my, I loved it when it came out. I was super excited for it. Yeah, Phantasy Star 3, that one is kind of lame in the series overall. But even that one I enjoyed. Played through it a bunch of times. Got all the different endings with all the different kids and stuff. Yeah, that's the GOAT. Fantastic game.
Awesome. In awesome condition too.
Yeah.
I don't have any pickups because I've just been selling my whole collection off.
I'm the same right now. I'm like, what do you want to see? What series?
Well, when we do pickups, it can be that or just stuff in your collection you want to show off or whatever. It doesn't really whatever. It's just stuff you can show. But dude, those all the time. Anytime it's like, oh, what franchise needs a reboot? What do you want to see a new game come up for? I'm like, I want a mainline Fantasy Star, not Fantasy Star Online, not Fantasy Star Portable, not Fantasy Star this, not Fantasy that category we just did. It always had that little goddamn. I don't want that thing. I just want it to be Fantasy Star. I want it to either be a straight up remake of the first one, all the bells and whistles, the Final Fantasy remake treatment. 3 discs, 3 games. I wanted 7 discs. No, I'm just kidding. I just would like a regular. And then
insert disc 2 to continue your journey.
Or for sure, I'd take that all day. Or I just Fantasy Star 5 would be amazing. It's an actual sequel to the story.
Do you know what it is today, Joe? Insert disc 2 to continue downloading your game.
Yeah, for real.
That's an Xbox thing, though, right?
Well, Final Fantasy VII did that as well.
All right, so I'll go kind of
on PS4.
Again, so I picked up.
Oh no, you didn't get the slipcover with it?
2020. No,
that's Red Art Games, right?
This is the Red Art Games. Yeah, so the PAL version is the deluxe edition or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is the ESRB version that was only available through Video Games Plus. They're like the only people who had it, and I think they only printed like 1,000 copies or something like that.
Oh, I should have taken one then. They offered me that.
I would have taken one. There's not a lot of them, and
I just don't want to do a review right now.
It's
I didn't know what kind of game it was, so
it's a puzzle game about detonating fireworks. So
it's a remake of an old game, right?
Yeah, it's a PS2 game.
Okay.
But it's got the VR support. That's really why I got it. So I don't know. I was,
that's probably why I passed too, because I don't do VR.
I was gonna collect like all of the physical VR2 games, but I don't know. I'm not doing it, dude. My heart's not in it. And like I had so much trouble with my VR, although it's still working. Luckily, the most recent one they sent me hasn't had any problems. So, but I literally started using it on a different PS5 because I think it's like some sort of weird software problem that screwed it up. So,
Speed Killer just made me laugh. Said, insert disc 4 to continue. You have to insert disc 1 to enter the village. How real is that?
Dude, did you guys ever play Riven back in the day, or like Myst or any of those games on PC?
Yep. I played it on PC. Yeah.
Dude, Riven, it would be like you going through this door, it's like insert disc 3. You're like, all right, and you go in there, and then you get to the spot where in that place, and you'd be like all locked, and you can't go anywhere. So you have to turn right back around, go back the other way, insert disc 1, insert disc 3. You have to just keep switching the discs out all the time. Like,
oh, that's so real.
Myst was epic back in the day, though. It was
hell yeah.
So
Myst was great. And like I could play Myst and I could handle Myst. Riven was on another level.
I never played Riven. Yeah,
Riven was too hard, man. I think there is a third one,
like on PS4 or something.
I'm sure. Riven broke me. So this one I've been meaning to pick this up for a while, and I finally did. This game looks dope. It's the Bomber Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got that cell shaded art style. Kind of looks like Jet Set Radio. Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it looks really dope.
Hey, just on Jet Set Radio, did you guys see the profit that game made over time? It made $2,000 over its entire life cycle or something ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like it dramatically lost money, basically.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm excited to pick this one up.
And that was a Xbox exclusive. Like 10 years ago, it was meant to help the Xbox.
I do have pickup. I just remembered.
Oh, nice. This one is Little Witch No Better.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's
this is
another
like
one of those, isn't there?
I don't know. Not on PS4 that I know of. This is a new game as far as I know. This is like a cutesy witch game that's also it's like a Souls-like. That I've been told it's like a Souls-like game, so it's actually supposed to be pretty damn hard.
It's got nothing to do with this universe, Little Witch Academia.
I don't believe it does, but I could be wrong.
It's different publishers, so probably not.
I don't think so, but yeah, this is a Souls-like, and for some reason, witch games are invaluable. I don't know what it is about little witch games or Witch in the 100 Night or this little witch game or Witch in the Woods or it's something about these genre games that they seem to end up being collectible. Maybe there's like chicks that are really into witches. I don't know what it is. But
I mean, you mentioned Souls like. I'm like, oh, I want that.
it's like a cute 'em up Souls like, if you can think of it that way. It's like a cutesy art style, but the gameplay is supposed to be pretty
Is it like 2D style or is it 3D?
It's 3D.
Ooh, yeah, I want to play it.
You
It's giving me like Code Vein vibes or something.
Yes, that's a good comparison. It looks cool, and it's one of those games where I was hoping it would get cheap, but it's not getting that cheap. I think I paid like $45 for it. But I just feel like it's going to be one of those games that's like just sells out and you won't be able to get it anymore. So these next two games, these were on sale on Walmart for $9.99 a piece, so I couldn't freaking say no to that. So I picked up Beholder 3. These games are like surveillance games, like you watch people and you spy on people and do weird shit like that. And there's like this evil government that you work for, and oh no, or maybe you're working against them. I don't know. There's 3 of these games. These are kind of annoying because the first one came out on PlayStation 4. I think I've talked about this before, and the second one got announced, but then it got like canceled. So there's a placeholder on PlayAsia's website, but the game's like never coming out. But Red Art Games did announce that they're going to release Beholder 2 on the Switch. So you can get it physically on the Switch if you want a copy. But I already have Beholder 1 on the PS4. And this is like one of those games where I wouldn't say they're a horror game, but they're kind of creepy. So like I just like want to have every creepy type of game on the PS4.
Yeah, cool artwork to it as well.
Yeah, it does look cool. And then I got Star Sand. This is just a survival game. Think of like Rust or something like that. But
Speaking of cool artwork,
Like what?
Rust.
Oh, okay.
I would say it's single player though. Not
I thought you said Rostan. I was like, sign me up.
No, this is a single player one. Yeah, it's not online multiplayer.
That actually sounds really fun if it is like Rust. I want to play it.
Yeah, you're in the desert and it's like, you barely have any water, you barely have any food. All I know is that you can get a camel. You can ride a camel around in the desert, and that sounds fun. And then since it's one player, you know what I mean? There's like nobody around. So late at night, it's just you and the camel. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
It sounds fun looking at it. Being in the empty desert doesn't sound like the best fun.
Well, that's what they say. It's like you could walk like 5 minutes and it's just like desert. There's nothing around.
I'm looking at it going, it looks the same in every image. It's like a pyramid and he's hunting like a few things.
It's supposedly the game is much better once you get the camel because you can run around and the traversal is a lot better. But when you're just walking around, they say it's like pretty bleak.
Okay, that makes sense. I've played those games before in like the water and stuff, and they're fun, but yeah, like it's hard to compare them to Rust or something. Rust.
That game's insane. Yeah, no, but I do like games like that. They're fun. So
yeah,
I'll play that.
Have you ever
like
played
I said,
Stranded Deep?
No, but I wanted to pick that up.
Good fun. Me and Andy played them together, and it was good fun.
Chuck, that's when you're on a raft or something like that.
Yeah, floating through, and like you have moments where one of you is lost on an island, and the other one's floated away, and you got to work together to keep alive, and that's heaps of fun.
And then, all right, so my last couple pickups is I picked up the last 2 Sedesco games I needed, so I finally got Tower Guns, and I ordered this from eBay seller that didn't have like a real picture. So I'm always real nervous about that because I almost always end up getting the PAL copy. I never get the ESRB one, but they actually sent me the ESRB one, and it's nice and new and it's sealed. It's clean. So that was the last one that I needed.
Is that worth money?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I think we most of us speculate these will be worth money because this is like a low print company, and it's just a really collectible set because all the games say
right, yeah.
Sedesco on the spine, and when you line up the whole set, it really does look freaking sharp, dude. It looks badass. But
there's not like 500 of them, like limited run games, so it's actually obtainable.
Yeah, there's only like
30.
25, 30 of them, something like that total in the whole set. And then there's 2 collector's editions, which I don't have. There's a collector's edition for this game. And there's a collector's edition for Owlboy. And then there's like a steelbook variant for this game.
Well, the Owlboy one's not too expensive.
No, they're like $50.
The collector's edition.
Yeah.
For this, one got a steelbook as well.
If you, I had the maker of Owlboy on the show.
Oh, nice! It's a great game.
It's an awesome interview. You should check it out.
I will. I love the game, so. Yeah, so pretty excited about having this.
Nice.
Then, the last one I needed, which is a variant actually, it was this variant for Among the Sleep. So there's 3 variants on the ESRB for this game. It's kind of annoying, but there's the regular original release.
Oh yeah.
And then they had these 2 enhanced editions with the different covers.
They're not reversible covers or anything.
Nope, they are not. I made sure of that when I bought it. So,
have you guys ever done that before? Bought a reversible cover and realized,
oh yeah,
not a cover variant. You already own this.
So that one doesn't. That one has the writing on it, and then this other one's just blank on the inside. There's no art.
A friend of mine's gonna come in the chat here in a second.
You'll have to do a video, Joe, on the full Tedesco set. That'll be cool.
Yeah, and then the original one has like the smaller text on the side, and the other ones have the bigger text.
They're all different, though. I like that.
I just think I'm holding it shitty. Oh no, I think they are all different. Yeah, one of them's like higher printed up than the other.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's nice though. I completed that little subset. I don't have any more of those to buy. And then, well, I'm sure they will. They just came out with Desoladium, so real quick, I just want to show you some movies I got too, because we got Mr. Movie Man here, Mr. Media Glitch. He'll appreciate it. So I picked up Shining in 4K.
Oh, nice.
Because, I mean, it's The Shining, and
that's an awesome cover.
Yeah, it is. Looks dope.
Although he never rides that thing outside the hotel. I don't know why. Does he? Oh wait, he does. Does he? Wait.
No, but he's in the hallway.
Oh, I see. I was like, why is he outside the hotel?
It's like the hotel's above him, but he's in the hallway in the picture or something. Pretty dope.
I love when they use the white background and have blood dripping.
There he is. He just entered in.
Is that Reggie?
Then, who's this guy? I'm Joel Vallie. Gets respect. Your cash and jewelry is what I expect.
Every time we play a game or we stream or something, he always says that to me. You know what it's from?
No.
It's a line from the Beastie Boys. But it's I'm Mike D and I get respect. Your cash and your jewelry is what I expect.
Got it. Yeah, I don't know much about the Beastie Boys. My brother used to love them. So I got the Thing. Classic. So these were on sale for $33 on Amazon. These are $11 a piece. So I got The Shining, I got the Thing.
No, I sell those for like $20 to $30 a piece. So you can't get wrong at $11.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then I picked up Edge of Tomorrow too, just because I actually really like this movie.
No,
I don't give a crap what anybody says. I love this movie.
No, I always never know what the name of the title is. Is it Live, Die, Repeat? Is it Edge of Tomorrow? And I think there's another one. I can't remember.
Yeah. It's dope though. It's like premises that he dies fighting these weird aliens, and his blood gets fused with this special type of alien that makes it so he can, like, every time he dies, he starts the day over, and he has to figure out how to beat the aliens.
Yeah, it's like a crazy sci-fi alien Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds fun, not gonna lie.
Oh, have you ever watched it?
It is. It's good.
Awesome.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie, man. Like, I was like, I can honestly say, like, I've already watched it multiple times in my life, so I was like, I like that movie. I'll buy it. I mean, I can, it's good.
Reggie said he's gonna buy a License to Ill.
Dude, I got nothing against the Beastie Boys. Trust me. I just, I'm not super familiar. I'm into death metal. That's what I know. And you can tell by the movies I like too. So I picked up this one too. I'm really excited about.
Oh
Hit and miss
yeah,
in 4K.
that's a
Again, Horizon.
classic.
Yeah, this is literally one of my favorite horror movies ever made. And I still pray that one day they find like all of the cut footage that they weren't allowed to release, and that somebody has it somewhere, because it's supposed to have like a bunch of extra footage that was like too horrific to release, so they didn't put it out, and nobody has it anymore. So
We'll get it.
That's rough.
I
Someone's
want.
got it.
I mean, how
Oh,
long
God,
did
I
it?
hope-
How long did it take to get Nightbreed all settled out? All that footage.
Dude, that movie's dope, dude. I remember Nightbreed. I saw when I was like a little kid, and I didn't know what it was called. And then it was like when I got much older, I was like, "Oh my god, this is that movie." That's Clive Barker, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
has that Event Horizon footage, I'm sure.
Dude, I hope so, because it's supposed to like it's supposed to, from what I'm told, it's like a decent amount of footage, like 30, 40 minutes, and it's supposed to round out the end of the story a lot more and make it make more sense. And it's supposed to have like a lot more of the crazy shit that happened in hell when they went to the when that ship got sent to hell, like a lot more of that stuff. So I love Rage Against the Machine. That was like one of my. So that's a whole other. So when I was in the sixth grade, I was into like Nirvana, and I was into Green Day, and I was listening to Offspring and stuff, you know, all that crap. And then my older brother, he was like, "Let me show you what's good, son." And so he gave me 3 tapes. He gave me Metallica Ride the Lightning, Rage Against the Machine's first album, and Faith No More Angel Dust. He gave me those 3 albums, and it changed my freaking life forever. I was just like, screw this stuff. I want the good stuff. I want the heavy stuff. Metallica, I'd never heard anything like that in my life. I remember sitting in my dad, we had a freaking like an old ass station.
Dude, that's
wagon.
late in life to discover Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, I was in the 6th grade, so I was
Because if you're listening to Nirvana, I mean,
Yeah, it
Nirvana
was the
comes out
90s.
years before Ride the Lightning.
How
I
old
mean,
was I?
after Ride the Lightning.
I mean, I discovered Metallica in like 2002. So
I was like 12. I was like 12, I think. Yeah, I was like 12 years old.
You can become a fan later in life.
I feel like I came out the womb with a Metallica tape, and then you know, once freaking the Black album came out, and I was at a concert, and all these people are wearing polo shirts around me, I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of here. That was it.
So, dude, I loved. So anyway, I was into like regular metal, I guess I'd call it, and then I heard Carcass. You ever heard the band Carcass?
Yeah.
Dude, that was the first like death metal or whatever I'd ever heard, and I remember actually being scared when I heard the guy screaming. I was like, "What the hell is that? Is that a demon? What is that, a monster? Like, what is that?" Like, I was just completely like, I didn't know what to do with it. And then I got into Napalm Death. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Yep.
I got like way into Napalm Death and Barney, dude. I love that. Roar, roar! I love the way he sings. It's ridiculous, dude. I'm not going to pretend to do that. And then I got into At the Gates and In Flames, and that's when it went off the rails. Once I heard melodic death metal, like Swedish death metal, oh man, freaking love that. Dark Tranquility, Ebony Tears.
Now you're losing me.
Yeah. So that's
I followed you all the way up till
the Swedish death metal. The European metal is when I got way into that, like Dimmu Borgir and freaking Borknagar and freaking a bunch of black metal. I like, Mortal and all that crap.
Can I promote that Radical Reggie, myself,
Mm-hmm.
Happy Console Gamer will all be at Game On Expo?
Hell yeah, you can. That's freaking awesome, dude.
In March, it's March 17th.
That's so cool.
Reggie will have his panel.
Nice.
I'll be moderating a happy Console Gamer panel. Media Glitch and Reggie, like with Reggie, will have a panel as well. Me and Reggie together. I believe Jason will be out there too, Metal Jesus, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, that's just a cherry on the top. Of Reggie and you and Happy Console Game are going to be. That's going to be fun.
Sounds like a heap of fun.
Yeah,
what's funny is, what's crazy is I've moderated so many panels at cons, and I never went to gaming cons ever. But about 8 years ago, Happy Console Gamer is like, listen, I'm going to be at this con and you need to go. Right. Because we hadn't met at that point. And And so I was like, I don't go to cons, Johnny. You know, I really don't. He's like, you got to go. You got to go to this con. I'm going to be there. So I was like, all right, fine. And now I like moderate all the panels for this con every year. It's crazy, you know, how like life is.
That's badass, dude. Oh, I got one more. My last one, real quick. Sorry.
I've never been to a con or a convention, but we get like 2 a year here in Australia, and they're
Oh my god,
3,000
yes.
kilometers away from me.
This
so
Such a
probably
great
one of my
movie.
favorite movies ever made.
That cover is freaking epic, man. That's the best cover you showed today.
Yeah, dude. That's why I saved it for last. It's my
Oh,
favorite thing in the world.
Sam Neill, like all.
Yes,
that's just
Event
awesome.
Horizon's dope, but this is the best Sam Neill horror movie ever made. If you've never seen this movie, I highly recommend it. It's like a 10 out of 10 film to me. It's the like what it's trying to say is so profound, especially now than ever. Because the basic premise of this movie is that everyone gets obsessed with this book series and everyone starts to believe it's true, and it literally changes reality and makes it true. So basically the whole premise of the movie is that if everyone around you goes crazy and believes something is true, and then it is true,
Right.
and then you become the crazy one if you're sane and you don't believe the insanity. If you're like fight against it, you're the one who's crazy, even though everyone else has gone mad. That's basically the basic premise of it. Absolutely fantastic. It's a little dated now. Obviously, it's not gonna,
No, it's still
but
good.
it's
Oh,
100% creepy as hell, and it's God, it's such a good movie, dude. Like, I don't know. There's like when when I decide what movies I'm gonna own, like these, like I had to have this. Like I couldn't even find this in 4K. I had the only have
Well,
the
that cover,
Blu-ray,
you
but
can't say no to that cover.
It looks
Even if
good on
even if
Blu-ray,
you
too.
own 3 other
Yeah.
copies,
yeah.
you have to get it for that cover.
I mean, it's the collector's edition. I had to do it. All right, that's all my stuff. Thank you.
Joe, did you say you had something else to show us?
Oh yeah. Oh, let me grab.
You gonna play some drums, dude? We can do a little sing along. Figsy, you want to get the accordion out? The old squeeze box. That's right. We'll play some NES 8-bit music.
All right, so there's a artist on Instagram. She's got hundreds of
My
thousands
favorite color is blue.
of followers, right? She's awesome. Her name's Audrey Montoya, and my wife for Christmas actually had a commission piece done by her for me, and so I showed this on the stream. I want to make a video on it, but because it's so dope, and but this is it right here. This is painted.
Oh, that's pretty, man. That's so cool.
Wow, that is sick, dude.
If you don't know, Revenge of Shinobi is my favorite game of all time.
Oh yeah.
And so she did this. Amazing artist.
That's sick, dude.
Certificate of authenticity. It's a little easier for me to get her to do that since I've known her for 13 years.
That's really cool. I like that.
That's my favorite Revenge Shinobi game as well.
Thank you. Finally,
A lot of
always say
people-
Shinobi 3, and that pisses me off.
I no hate on Shinobi 3.
I don't
but,
either,
But 2 is a masterpiece. I know maybe that word gets thrown out a lot, but I love that game, especially if you have the good one with Spider-Man in it.
If you have the original version that has Rambo, it's
Mhm.
got Godzilla, it's
Godzilla,
got Batman, it's got Spider-Man,
Mhm.
it's Hulk that turns into Terminator. It's bananas. And
Yeah.
later they take it all out because copyright.
It's like, wait, you're not allowed to just put all your sub characters.
I literally have like.
Oh man, they should have gone. They should put Freddy Krueger in there. They should have put freaking Bill Clinton in there. Fuck it.
Mario, why not?
Let's see here.
Wait, maybe.
2, So I have the original, and the crazy thing is you have to play through the game to certain periods to see which one you got, right? And even the later ones, because Godzilla kind of hung out for a bit, and then they took him out. Look at Reggie just trolling.
A lot of people like 3.
Oh, a lot of people.
Reggie's down.
These are, and I mean, these are 2 different copies, but they look exactly the same. But they're completely different. This is this is the original, and this is the one that has nothing in it. Everything's been kind of taken out and changed. You know, Batman's now Devilman, stuff like that. And then this is the original, but from Japan.
That's sick.
So
I love the actual Master System game too. That was one of my favorite Master System games as a kid.
Oh yeah. So another pickup I got here, and these are awesome. These are the Ease mangas.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's sick.
And the art in these things are.
Do you mind reading them to us real quick in traditional Japanese?
It's
really good. Wow.
I'm paraphrasing, of course. But yeah, these are great for the Ease collection. And then actually, I got this when I was with
Did
Red.
they come out with the new one? Did you get the new Lacrimosa down a book or whatever?
What's that? Oh yeah, you know
they're like they just came out with a book for 8 or whatever like that. Yeah,
you're totally right. That's a pickup too, because that's new.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I just got this.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I kind of want to get that.
Yeah, this is the novel. What's crazy is the day I bought it,
Artwork's so good,
on
gorgeous.
Twitter, I said, I'm about to read this, guys. To people who follow me, I said, what would you think if I made this into a movie?
Oh my god.
And both the author and the publisher said that'd be kind of cool. They both responded to that, and I was like, oh, snaps.
Yeah, you'd have to find, the star would have to be a ringer.
Yeah, be a ringer.
Put that in the movie, that one word.
Yeah, Ed Doll's a ringer. We'll have to put that line in there. Like Donna just looks over at him.
Right before the ship crashes, the asshole on the deck's like, look at these ringers. And then
I'm so glad that we got the ring in.
Oh my god.
You're gonna get banned in Australia for hate speech.
We're getting canceled.
So this last pickup, I actually got with Reggie, and Reggie talked the guy down for me. We were in Cleveland.
He was on the ledge, like, I'm gonna jump with my games, and Reggie's like, no, just sell him to Joel.
He didn't talk him down like that, no. And I honestly,
it's okay that you're a ringer. Just get off the ledge. Sorry, I'll stop.
No, you're good. As a fan of the series, I didn't even know this existed, so I had to pick it up. I'll just show it, and you can tell me if you guys know what it is. You ready?
Okay. It's like a quiz all over again.
Is this Dragon Quest?
I do not.
It is.
This,
Okay.
Dragon Quest 11. Crazy edition. I don't even know what it's called. You open it up, and it comes with this like very sick.
Dude, that art book alone is
hardcover.
It's
art book.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, I got a question. How is the art book in the box? Is it designed that if you ship it in the mail, for example, the book itself won't actually damage the box?
Oh yeah, it's packaged perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got a collector's edition for Metal Gear Solid limited edition on PS3, and it's got a heavy art book.
Really nice.
And the way it's designed in the box is if it goes in the mail, it destroys it because it's that heavy and strong, and it's so.
No, nothing like that. It fits so that it's flush.
Yeah,
so
that's
like
really
right when you open it, if you look, you see it's totally flush, so it can't damage it in any way. And then
so that's the series that the artwork is just amazing. So
And here
the
you have a
soundtracks.
soundtrack.
That's nice.
I don't know how many CDs
Multiple
it is.
CDs too.
And you know, all RPGs got to have that map, baby.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, I should show. Oh, gosh, something
That's
else.
nice.
You know what? I got one more thing. Sorry, I just thought about
Hey,
one more.
shoot.
Speaking of maps, and this is like a Dragon Quest kind of like lanyard thing.
Okay.
Is that how you say it? Lanyard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You say Guffet and Espanol, and then the steel book.
Oh, that's nice.
Great game too.
And then another thing, Reggie. This is another. Is it a different con? And Reggie talked the guy down. Reggie's my hustler, man.
It's getting you all the deals. Let's go.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Maybe
No rush,
2
man.
seconds.
Dude, I'm quite excited about Dragon Quest 12. I hope it's not like a
Oh, I know,
huge-
but they haven't said anything. They haven't given us any info, nothing.
just that they're making it.
So, Reggie knew I'd been looking for this for years, but I had to have it complete. You know, I got to have that map, and every year he would find it for me, but it would never have the map. And then he finally found it, and I love this game through and through.
Nice, dude.
Nice, Alondra. Let's go.
And
Yeah, I have it, but I don't have the map.
and it's got the exactly. It's got the map here. Instruction booklet. Oh man, I was so happy. And then we talked him down. This thing was, Reggie, can you remind me what silly price we got? This was marked for $180.
Goodness. I mean, with the map, I can totally see
Right.
that. Yeah. The map's worth like $100.
But I'm telling you, we got it for pennies, man. Pennies by the time it was over. I traded him some, I did a trade as well. I can't even remember what it was. Man, I'd have to go look at the video and stuff, but
That's sick, dude. It's a great game.
oh man, people don't know that game's good. It's hard though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, no, because we got, but when we got there, you had already got him down to like 110. And then I traded him. I know it was crazy. Dude. I don't remember what I paid, but it was nothing. It was awesome.
That's badass.
Those are the best when you get those deals and it feels so cheap that it's like, you know, already forgotten about the game that I've traded because I've just added this grail into the collection that I've been after for
Oh,
years.
you know what? I traded him. Did I trade him? Did I trade him Jet Ski Girls? Maybe.
Oh man, I was actually looking for a copy of that because you guys were talking about it, or Reggie mentioned it in a video, I think, something like that. That game's expensive. That Jet Girls Kiwami, whatever. That's
What's crazy is here I got this game that I've been wanting forever again and Jet Ski Girls, the collector's edition, whatever. I bought for $9.
Yeah, it was super cheap at one point. I remember I should have picked it up.
No, Reggie said no, you traded that to me. I gave him Jet Ski, which is crazy. Like, how many copies do you want, Reggie? Like, anyway, that's my
Sarah says the best deal I ever found was a bunch of RPGs that the upset girlfriends sold for $1 a pop at a garage sale. Ooh.
Oh yeah. You know what I bought for $3? And you can watch that video when I do it. $3 I bought this for.
Oh, what?
Nice, dude.
Damn.
You know, that's an idea right there. If I could get some like hot broad to go around and just like home wreck all these marriages, I'd probably get some deals, man. You know what I mean? Just
Well,
like,
you know, Joe,
Going undercover for video games.
we should
Yeah.
put our heads together. Maybe that's something we start, business there.
dude, and then we could film it and make a little TV show out of it.
Yeah,
and put it on,
yeah.
Dude, we can make a lot of money off that.
Hot girl goes in. Video game collection goes out.
No, I wouldn't even do it like that. I would just be like, I am the luckiest guy. I go to all these garage sales, and then it's just amazing. I keep finding these broads who are all upset.
what like the guy that had this on the video, you can see me talking to him and stuff. He actually had this and Link to the Past boxed.
Oh,
A nice clean copy. I said, "How much do you want for these?" And he goes, "I don't know, 3 each." And I said, "Okay." And I grabbed the Secret of Mana,
No worries, mate.
and I said, "I'll take that." And then I was going to grab the Zelda. And he's like, "You know what? I kind of want to play that again." He goes, "Maybe I'll hold this one." And he kept the Zelda. I was like, "Oh man, that'd been cool."
you should have been like, no, man, it's clear. It's got some damage and it's got some.
But if I'm going to keep it, I mean, if I'm going to have one, it's going to be this one anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I really, really like both of those games, and I'm not gonna lie. So so Zelda: Link to the Past for me, like, it felt like I was playing the next generation for real to me. Does that make sense? You know, like when I went from
100%.
Super Nintendo, like the amount of content in the game just blew me away because, you know, on an NES card, there was just only so much, you know, in retrospect, Zelda had a lot you could do, but I don't know, just like when you went into the whole like mirror world in Link to the
Dark
Past, I was
World.
like, I cannot believe this game is. I thought the game was done. Like I figured I'd explore the map. Once I'd done all the map, we were good. And then it's like, no, a whole other map, a whole other thing.
Elden Ring every
and
single
I was just like,
time I unlocked another map. I'm like, there's more. Oh my God.
What's crazy is I beat Link to the Past way faster than I beat the first Legend of Zelda.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like the first Legend of Zelda, you had never played nothing like that. You had to learn the rules of the world, you know. Oh, there's secrets. Oh, there's walls to bomb. All this stuff, you know. Where, and I remember when I played Link to the Past, I actually borrowed it from my brother's friend because my brother said he has a Zelda game, but he doesn't know what to do. It's so hard. And I said, well, I'll figure it out and I'll let him know. I just ran through that game, you know. And then Zelda 2 was probably the one that took me the longest.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. I know you've said you like Zelda 2 the best, right?
Yeah, Zelda 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, that one I got stuck on and I gave up on as a kid. I remember I can remember clearly to this day how mad I was. You had to find like 7 or 8 magic potions or some shit,
right?
And I could not find.
Oh, in that labyrinth, right?
I just couldn't find the last one. I had like 7 out of 8 or 6 out of 7 or whatever it was, and like I spent hours looking around trying to find it. And I can, you know, and I pretty much go back through the whole game.
You beat it
That's the worst.
No, I haven't got back.
You've gone through the game every nook and cranny 4 times and you can't find it.
I do. I should go back and do that out of spite. Even if I just get all the pots and call it a day.
You know what the worst thing is, Joe? You'll do it, and you'll do it first try this time.
Holy smokes!
That was so easy. What the hell?
Yeah. We've already we're at the 2 hour 20-minute mark, something like that.
Damn,
we'll
my bad.
Pull up the Discord pickups before we end up. We got some cool stuff to show off on there.
Let's check it out.
So Clean's picked up this awesome Batman Arkham Origins slipcover. Now this
never seen that before.
Only available in Mexico, and I believe there's 2 of them, and he's got both of them here. So you got the 2 cover variants, and again they're both Mexican exclusives. Pretty hard to track down.
Mine just has it's a steelbook. It has Batman's face,
and then we've got the spines as well. Again, they're both different on the spines.
Cool. I've never seen those before. Those are really nice.
And then we have some European exclusive slip covers. So this is the Bayonetta French exclusive, which is pretty hard to track down.
You showed that off to me, I think.
And same as this one. This is actually probably rarer than the Bayonetta one, but people just don't care about it because it's for Summer Challenge Athletics Tournament. But yeah, I was after this for like years.
That looks really good to me. I don't know why people wouldn't think. I like how the PS3 logo is slightly printed on it again underneath the PS3 logo.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on there?
And then this is cool. This is a very rare double pack from Asia. It's a Chinese English double pack of Final Fantasy 13.
I've seen
and Final Fantasy 13 too.
Yeah.
I've got the spine there as well. Both of these packs are in English and they include all the DLC.
Nice.
And then Link's got some pickups.
Heyo. There's
Got
Desolate.
Bloodstained, Under the Waves,
All good
Super
stuff.
Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. Ooh, the Illusion Island looks cool.
Yeah, I've been on the fence on that one.
That's a 4-player, right?
I think it's like
Yeah.
up to 4 players, couch
Yeah.
co-op. I don't know. It seems like a very traditional platform that there's no like weapons or fighting or anything. You just hop around and shit like that. I don't even know if there's monsters or anything. It looks all right. I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one.
Yeah, some cool stuff there for sure.
Yeah, Persona 5 Tactics I want. Under the Waves is awesome too.
And then we got some more bangers from Cyrus.
Oh geez. Got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, nice. Is that Tokyo Mirage? I still want to play that, man.
I've never played that. I was thinking about, I don't know. I think that's pretty collectible on the Wii U, I believe. I don't know if it's still worth a lot since the port, but
Oh
it
yeah,
was
you're
worth a
right.
lot.
It's the same title.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't have all the Pokemon games, Cyrus. But they must just be going through the list now. I think there was less than 50 left for a full set last week, anyway.
That's
Probably been 50 Switch titles released throughout the week. We know what the Switch is like.
I wonder what Gunbrick is. Oh, that's like that Tetris-y type game, I think, right?
Sheepo looks interesting. I love Tropico 6, but there is no way I would play that on the Switch. That is a game that you have to play on the computer.
Yeah. 56 games to a full set. That's insane.
Whoa, insane.
Nope. That's not. No, I can't do that.
No, you're not gonna. No, that's all right. He's gonna.
How big is the Switch library?
Oh my god!
I think that's like over 2,500 just North American games at this point.
So if it's 2,500, I only need 2,499. Because
I'm at like me too. I'm at
Switch game.
2,495. We're smashing it, Joel. We're almost there.
Well, now I got to know which
Mario,
game you have.
all the Pokemons. That's about
I
it.
have that collector's edition. I've just put it up for sale too. It's that collector's edition Metroid. That
for Dread.
Dread, yes, Metroid Dread. I can never remember the name. Gotcha. Steel Seal. I never played it. It's
a good game.
I can't
It's
do
a fun
Switch.
game.
I tried. It's not for me.
That's another one that I haven't played yet. I'll get to it at some point.
And I've had 2 Switches, and they both ended up in the same spot, just collecting dust. I was like, forget it.
Oh,
They have 1,698 regular unique titles. So.
Jeez, a piece.
And then you've got your limited editions, your cover variants, everything else. So the numbers get up there.
That's wild,
It's
man.
crazy.
Well, guys, we might call that a show. We've got over the 2-hour, 20-minute mark.
Let's do 3 more quizzes.
3 more quizzes.
If they're NES games, bring it.
I'll have to get you on the quiz show one time, Joel. See if you can take out the title.
I told Joel that we were gonna do music from Japanese visual novels.
I still would have won.
Both those, you probably would have, bro. I would have gotten -5 points.
That was fun. Thanks for having me on the show, guys.
Yeah, it was
It
heaps
was a
fun
lot
for
of fun.
coming on. And if you guys haven't already, jump over to the Media Glitch channel. You can check out Joel. You guys stream over on Twitch. You guys are over on YouTube as well. Instagram, Twitter, or X. Anywhere else, Joel?
Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah. Don't forget he's going to be at the Game On Expo in March.
Yeah.
You guys should definitely go check it out. Go see the panels. Go get some games. Get some stuff signed.
And
Show your
Gordo
boobies.
Dean will be there too. He's in the chat. He'll be at Game On Expo.
That's pretty cool, man. Very cool.
Don't forget to mention that you've seen him on the PlayStation Collectors podcast.
So my work has an office in Tucson.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I can somehow convince them to pay for me to go out there for some
business trip.
Yes, to learn about the new Form 186270.
Do it.
Or something. Or maybe I can be like, I just want to meet the leadership on that office. Maybe I'm thinking about I'll pretend I'm going to move there. That's it. I'll pretend I'm interested in moving and I want to check it out and check out the offices, maybe get a feel for the area.
Do it.
They won't pay for that shit though. Damn it. They would let me go, but they would pay for it. I could figure out how to get them to
You
pay
say
for
I'm
it.
thinking about moving there.
Yeah.
Is there any training I can do while I'm there that you guys?
We're going out for a weekend. Can you guys pay for the trip?
Right. I need desert acclimation training if I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean?
I just got a call from Tucson. They need one of us to go out there for the weekend. I'll volunteer.
I've already watched Breaking Bad like 5 times. I'm ready. I don't know.
No,
Anyway.
that's Albuquerque. That's where I live.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yes,
Breaking
that's
Bad
good.
land.
So you got the good stuff. No.
I've had a lot of the Breaking Bad guys on my show as well.
That's
Nice,
pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So you can find those on the Media Glitch channel.
I love
you know,
Brian Cranston. He's awesome actor.
You know the character Mike.
Yeah.
Plays Mike. There is a dude who works at my post office who is that guy. He looks exactly like
Really?
that guy, and he has the same friendly demeanor. Let me tell you. You're like, "How you doing?" He's just. It's just like, dude, what the hell? Like, you are this character. It's amazing. But I'm very polite because what if he is?
I think he lives here though.
Yeah, it's not the real dude. And if it was, he'd working at the post
never
office.
That's true. I guess I never put that together.
He's like, I just like it here. I don't know.
Well, try to get down to Game On. You know, maybe maybe your office will just like let's get rid of this ringer and
yeah, like there's a ring.
Anyway, you know,
get him out of here. One more time. Gotta get
one more time before we.
And on that note, thanks for watching, everyone.
All right,
Have a good
everybody.
night. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
You found the